Yeah. Recording in progress now.
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
After all the shit talking.
don't say that because then everyone's like, "Well, what are they talking
why
about?"
don't you guys
What are we talking about?
Yeah. Why don't you
We're
guys
just literally
why don't you
literally
film
just
that too?
talking about stupid shit that shouldn't be.
Yeah.
That
put
would
out
probably
there.
get us canceled. How's that?
Yeah, exactly. How are you guys?
Political.
You tell us. You're first of all, Nicholas Walker.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Thank
29.
you. Thank you.
Happy
Big
birthday. Happy
man.
birthday.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers to you.
Yeah, happy birthday, dude.
Cheers with my water.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Anything fun?
Well, so I went to the dentist. I'm getting.
Did you?
I'm getting veneers. I'm gonna get
Are you?
veneers.
Oh man, I'm jealous. I want to get some.
Yeah.
This
Look,
tooth
these are
right
fake.
here.
These are fake right now.
Your teeth look like a prison
Are they?
riot.
Those are fake right now.
So this tooth right here got knocked out when I was a kid,
Really?
and then so it's kind of dying off a little bit. So like sometimes
shit.
it's like you see it in photos, it's a little darker, and then I still have my fucking wisdom teeth, so they're like pushing my teeth in, and now these two teeth are.
You still have your wisdom teeth?
Yeah,
So bad.
they're,
That's
they're,
so-
start-
that's
they're
so
starting
bad.
to do this.
I know.
Yeah, I know it's ridiculous, but I need to just get that taken care of. But yeah, I want to get
Yeah.
fucking these.
My mom worked for an oral surgeon, so I know how bad it is when your wisdom teeth aren't taken out at an adult.
I had them taken out when I was 17.
Did you
Hey,
get knocked?
I think you shouldn't listen to Antoine. I think you need to turn up the gain on your mic because now I can hear you, but it sounds like you're, or maybe you just need to get closer to your mic. How's mine sound? Am I good?
You sound fine.
Okay.
The gain?
Well, on our podcast, we get fucking. Oh well, now I can't hear him at all. We get roasted for Nick's heavy breathing.
Oh, really?
Well, fuck, dude. I mean, it's like Antoine, Nick, and Quentin are all 300 pounds.
I know. What do you want him to do? Breathe
And
like
then,
mice?
yeah. Then they're like, you guys are breathing heavy. Like, dude, these guys, there's fucking 300-pound bodybuilders. Got nothing, Nick. Nothing, dude. What happened? Maria. Nick, you idiot.
I don't want to ask you about your show, and I'm not getting this out.
No. Don't.
It looks
Nick,
so fucking-
go to the bottom and click on the microphone. See if it's.
Can he hear
microphone
us? Can he hear us?
Yeah, there you go.
I hear you. Wait, I'm
Okay.
back. I'm back.
Yeah, I
What
got
did
you.
touch?
Because you touched these.
Oh,
I hit the mute button. I fucked up.
you idiot.
I'm sorry.
God.
I'm sorry.
Why did you scream like that, Troy? I thought something was wrong.
Oh no, there's nothing wrong.
I wish I could have heard you screaming because all we seen was
Oh, we saw this.
yeah. I thought you were exaggerating, but you were actually like,
God.
screaming.
But wait, let me finish.
Okay.
And then I went and got a massage.
Yeah, just turn your volume down a little bit. That's it.
No. You're fine. I think at first I don't think you were close enough to your mic.
I'm trying to tell a story.
Now you're perfect right there.
Am I
You're
good
You're
here? Okay.
You're
Come on,
great.
give it to us, Nick.
So then I got a massage, and then at night, Maria took me to Berry Steakhouse for a lovely dinner.
What'd you get?
We got steak as the entree, and then we got
Yeah, what was that dessert you were eating?
I want to know the appetizers. I know you're an appetizer guy.
honestly, I just got Caesar salad and ate a lot of bread. Phenomenal.
Yep, can't go wrong with that.
But then for like the sides, we got truffle fries, mashed potatoes, and then mushrooms and onions. And then for dessert, we got the carrot cake.
Yeah, baby.
And then it
Talk
was like
dirty to me.
and then it was like a big Oreo ice cream type of thing. It was phenomenal.
I didn't see that one.
Was that the happy birthday thing?
That was
The carrot cake
the
was the
carrot
happy
cake.
birthday one.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Couldn't-
I
couldn't
seen
tell.
that carrot cake. I wanted a bite of that fucker.
Let me tell you something. When you guys come to Vegas, if we're ever allowed to cheat meal or not in prep, we're going there.
I heard Barry's is the shit. I've never been, but I
Neither
hear
have
really
I.
good things about Barry's.
It's probably it is really expensive, but it's probably my favorite place to eat.
Dude,
That's-
we're
Next
pro
to
bodybuilders.
Cheesecake
We're rich.
Factory, of course. Next
We're
to Cheesecake.
I just
I'm
won 10
rich,
grand in
bitch.
Chicago Pro, dude.
Yeah, you just won 10 grand. Let's go.
Fucking loaded.
Please bring it on.
Isn't that where Flex likes that place?
Flex goes there, I feel like, every weekend.
Yeah, there's a place.
Really?
You ever been in Jersey, Nick? Did you ever go to the place called Butcher Block?
No.
I think that's kind of like a Barry's. It's like a very, very expensive
is it?
steakhouse. Yeah, but it's fucking like off the chain. One of the best places I've ever
Really?
eaten in my life.
I,
yeah.
I just I like the steak houses where you get your steak, but you get like the sides are like
Yeah.
La Carte where it's just big as shit, you know?
Yeah.
I like those type of
Carte.
What'd you say?
A la carte.
I like oh
It's all right.
That's French.
Last episode, I said something, and I meant I said pro bono, and I meant like quid pro quo, and nobody caught on, so I just kept going and pretended
Roll
like I
with
didn't
it.
say it. Yeah. I just
oh
rolled with
really?
it. So what? So did you get any cool gifts or just dinner and a massage?
Yeah, so actually Maria also surprised me. So when I woke up,
Roadhead. Oh,
we were
no.
when I woke up, we were
Not a
just kind of
surprise.
laying in bed chilling. And I guess I stayed in bed a little longer. So she's like, I'm gonna get up, I gotta pee. I'm like, okay. So she gets up and I'm just chilling in bed before I gotta do cardio. I'm in no rush, it's my birthday. And then she goes, uh-oh. Oh no. And I'm like, what? And
I'm
she's
pregnant.
like, I think not funny. And then she goes, I think there's a leak in the house. I'm like, a fucking leak. I'm like, are you shitting me? This is how my day is started. And I
Gets
get
out
up.
of bed, starts throwing shit.
Yeah.
Punches the wall.
And then our table in our dining room is a bunch of balloons and a big, thing and a couple
Yeah.
gifts and stuff. It was nice. It was nice. Nice.
So you
Wow,
went
that's
from you
cool.
went from pissed to happy, and
Yeah, I went like,
I'm gonna kill so.
yeah, this is so sweet.
That's nice. My birthday is the 16th, and then Jasmine's is the 13th.
of August.
Yeah, Jasmine and I are both in prep, but Matt is allowing us a one joint birthday celebration. So we're gonna
That's
go
nice.
on her birthday. I told Matt I don't want to do hers on the 13th. Mine is I don't give a fuck.
Just do one, right?
I want to take her out to dinner on her birthday. Then I'm good on mine. I don't give
Yeah.
a shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's awesome. Well, speaking of which, food.
Food.
The other thing we do is celebrate with food,
Yeah, we do.
and we celebrate
food.
birthdays and we celebrate wins
Yes, sir.
on this podcast.
Victory.
So, something new since you've been here. So you've won your first pro show. You are going to your first Olympia.
Yep.
You got your first check. You competed in your first show.
Yep.
Talk to me.
Talk dirty to me.
I mean-
Floor is yours, bro. I want to know, like, you almost had me in tears on the plane when you FaceTimed me afterwards before I took off.
Yeah, well, I FaceTimed 3 people. I FaceTimed you, Nick.
Yep.
I FaceTimed you, Guy, and then I FaceTimed my dad.
What was
That's
the
awesome.
order? I want to know the order.
I think I might have done my dad first.
And then who? Who
It was
second?
you. It was you. And then Nick.
I was just kidding.
I don't remember. It might have been the other way. But my dad and my brother were together.
Don't change it now, motherfucker.
No, it was Nick first. I know it was Nick first. But no, dude, it was so cool, man. And honestly, I was really stoked that John came back. And John, I felt it was a good version of John.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't like some fucking slouch version. He came and he brought it, and we all put on a show, and Stanimal was peeled, and it was a very exciting top 3 and a very exciting like prejudging. They ran us hard, and like I got to really go out there and put on a show and fucking pose and work, and to win that, I was just so fucking thrilled, man. You know, I mean, like you go into those things and you're like, I told you guys I'm gonna win the show. I came in to win. I felt like I knew I was gonna win. I believed in myself. But when it actually happens, like there's no way to like quantify like how that's gonna feel. You know, as much as you're like, oh well, yeah, that's what I believed I was gonna do. It's what we came to do. But when it actually happens, like, oh my God, man, it's unbelievable.
Doesn't it feel like there's like 1,000 pounds just got taken off your fucking back?
When
When it happened, you're like,
It's a big relief.
it's like you can breathe again.
Yeah, well, they announced Stan in third, and then they were like in second place, and I just felt like that was like 30 minutes long waiting for them to announce.
I know that
Stan in
feeling.
second place. Yeah,
That's
And
how
then
I felt for the New York Pro.
yeah. Well, they announced John, and then the crowd went fucking wild, went bonkers, dude. Everybody was screaming. I was like, holy shit, everyone wanted me to win, man.
Yeah,
You know, like that felt so cool. Like, I mean, I know John had his fair share of fans. People were a lot. Some people felt like John should have won. And of course, you know, everybody has their favorites. But to hear that crowd be so supportive of my win was just so elevating. Like, I was just like, holy shit. I didn't realize, you know, a lot of times you're out there, you're posing, you hear everyone screaming, and it's just screaming for us. But that was screaming for me.
Yeah.
You know,
Did you get like a lot of like screaming and like applauding while you were like doing your routine and stuff?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Like
See,
I have a
that's
video.
it,
Yeah.
it literally like reminds me of when I did New York Pro. Like
So cool, man.
like the single routine, the pose, down all that. It was everyone's so loud.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think
awesome.
you and I both had like the luxury of having like a good supportive following on social media. So there's a lot of people there. There's a lot of hype. A lot of people believed that we were going in to win.
Yep.
So like, you know, the crowd was packed full of people who wanted to see us.
Yep.
You know, like I had so many direct messages from people that traveled everywhere because they're like, I'm coming to watch your pro debut.
That's so
you know?
cool,
man.
man. That's so cool.
Yes. And like when I won and I walked outside, like in my video on my YouTube, you can see like I shook hands and took pictures with probably fucking 80 people immediately, you know, who were just like, I came here to see you, you know, and like that's like as much as, you know, you don't like, that's not saying that like pumps the ego or anything, but what it does is it like humbles you. You're like, holy shit, man, look at all these people that are here to see me, man. This is amazing.
That alone feels just as good, if not better than winning sometimes. Yeah,
it was cool. And I made sure to tell John, like, man, I've been a fan of John De La Rosa since before I started bodybuilding, you know what I mean? So I was like, I made sure to shake his hand, like, this is a fucking honor, man, to be able to stand up here and you know, battle it out with you. Like I'm humbled and I'm honored, you know. It's really cool.
Yeah, me and John go way back. John's from these parts of the woods. He's from New York, but me and John came up the ranks together, man.
It's cool, man. He was a super solid guy. He was very, very polite and diplomatic, and like, you know, the camaraderie was good. And like ever since the show, like he made sure I got his number, and like we've been texting and wishing him luck coming into the show. But like to like curate that relationship out of that battle, and like, you know, like it feels like we're boys, you know what I mean? And like that was like a bonding experience. And he's been super cool. And you know, I'm a big fan of bodybuilding, and you know, I've been a fan of John for a long time, so that was really cool.
Awesome.
When there's something to be said when the crowd is in your favor, and I think that like my first true experience of that was in 2014 New York Pro, and Nick, same thing with you, New York Pro. It was I took second. It didn't even matter that I took second, because during my posing routine, it's on YouTube, when I turned around and hit a back double bicep, I felt the entire fucking place erupt, bro, and my fucking hair just stood up. And then I turned around and I hit a most muscular, and the fucking place, and I was like, holy, I got second to Aaron Clark. But that moment on stage was one of the best fucking moments of my life, because I've never seen, like you said, when you're out there posing in your mandatories with against guys or call outs or pose down. But when it's just fucking you can either get fucking crickets a little, or you can get fucking everybody. And when it's everybody, it's noisy. It's a feeling that you just, because you know what? How many people in this lifetime have a fucking stadium full of people that are cheering for just them? And
it's a really rare thing, and I don't take it for granted, man. I went out there and like first thing I did was hit my front double. As soon as I locked into my front double, like the crowd went nuts. Like, fucking yes, dude. I have this like this video of me winning, and you can like hear them announce it. And
let me say,
I don't hear anything.
I don't hear shit.
Oh, you guys can't hear that?
No, I heard it a little bit.
It was when they announced John in second place. It's just like you hear the fucking arena go fucking crazy. It was cool. Awesome. It was cool, you know, and not like I don't know. It's just it is hard to explain unless you've been there and felt that. But it was like this. I know everybody felt so cool, man.
And the money doesn't even matter. You're like five.
I forgot. Oh shit! I got 10 grand. I got off stage. The guy was like, "Here, you want to sign this form?" And I'm gonna catch.
Yeah, you were like, "Oh shit, I get money."
Fuck, all right, cool. Pays for my GH. And that's about it.
Your volume went down a little bit, Justin.
Did it?
I actually had like the same moment like you in New York. Like it was when I did my posing routine.
And is it on YouTube?
It's on Revive's page.
Do you think I can find it or no?
Yeah, I'm sure you can. It's still, I watched it the other day. I always watch it because it makes me emotional. But I did a back double, and like the crowd just
is that better?
Crazy.
I feel like my mic is louder. Is that louder? Or is
no, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
And then I did a back double, crowd went, and I just stopped and turned around, and everyone just yelled, and I just had like this big smile on my face.
That's so
And it
cool,
was,
dude.
I'll never, that show is, like I said, will hands down be my favorite show.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
because
this
of
one,
like,
I feel like, you know, a lot of the, unfortunately, a lot of the content that came out of this show just wasn't very good. So I think there wasn't a great representation of what a lot of us as athletes look like, not just myself. Like a lot of people were just like, oh man, you can see how terrible Patrick Moore looked. I was like, man, I was posing right next to the guy. He did not look that bad. He looked pretty fucking good. Like Patrick Moore's a good bodybuilder. Like, yeah, blessing was off. Was he as off as like the pictures made him look?
No.
Definitely not.
guy,
So
it's
there,
on
then, you know,
YouTube.
and
I
there's
thought you said Revive's Instagram.
No, YouTube.
Oh, my
it's
bad.
like on Raw's YouTube.
Raw's YouTube.
Or yeah, Rawls.
But yeah, so I feel like I still like I have a fucking fire under my ass, and you know,
That's good.
to prove myself again. And
I'm
you know,
I'm sure winning Chicago was like the boost you needed for this.
well, dude, I think I went from like,
What is it?
like, if I
Raw.
make it,
What's the page? Raw.
just do Raw Nick Walker.
Yeah, it'll come up.
Yeah. I felt like I was gonna be that guy. I was like, you know, if I just make it to the Olympia, I'll be happy. I don't really care how I do. But now I'm like, no, I need to do very well with this show.
I understand.
You know, this North American show day. You're going on a bit of a wild goose chase here, guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I think
that's
no,
there
one.
it is right there.
Yeah, right
This
there.
one right here.
Yeah, yes.
But yeah, I just, you know, I and in the morning show, you know, I wasn't my best, and I know I could have been better. And like a lot of the photos that came out of there, you know, weren't representative of what I know I can bring to stage. And obviously Matt was, we sweated a little bit. Like we had a little bit of a water issue, and Matt was just like so genuinely upset about that.
I know.
And night show, we were corrected it, came back better. But unfortunately, you know how it goes. A lot of the content that comes out is like from those first call outs. And I'm really looking forward to nailing it at the.
What do you think
Olympia.
the water issue is from?
Listen, dude, we were running rounds in the hotel room, and I was dry. I was posing. He was posing me hard, and I was dry. I get backstage, and the day before it was freezing cold. So Matt was like, hey, dude, put your socks on, bring a hoodie. It was so cold back there when Christina was back there. So he's like, I want you to, you know, be prepared. I don't want you cold. Yep. So I get back there and I'm like, dude, it is fucking so hot back here. I can't believe it.
It's the
worst. It's so hot. So I'm stripping down. I take my socks off, and then we go to get glazed, and they've got these lights shining on us as they're glazing us. Guys are getting glazed and just sweating immediately. Like, holy fuck, dude. So we're all fighting for this fan. There's a fan that's behind the glazing tent. And so we're all like taking places, like just trying to fucking cool down. And they got the glaze spray. They glaze us, and I go and hit some poses for Matt, and immediately I hit a side chest, and I'm so slimy. I was like, oh my God, dude. Matt is like wiping all this glaze off because they overglaze the fuck out of me. They're filing us onto stage. I'm like drenched in glaze. Matt's drying me off, and then I'm stressing out, and then I just start sweating. I'm like, fuck. Matt's like, dude, regulate your breathing. Just calm down. I need you to chill. I'm like, but I look like a fucking wet hot dog. Like I was so slimy. And they dragged me off. And then like Matt made sure I got glazed right. And then we like rushed on stage, and everybody was sweating. Like Stan was in amazing shape, and he was the sweatiest one, you know, like he was sweating so bad. Like we all were just sweating because how fucking hot it was back there.
That sucks.
Why
was it so hot? If it was,
I don't know. I think the day before it was so cold that they were correcting that, and they
overdid it.
Yeah, but it was like, dude,
that's crazy.
Warm. And then you got, you know,
and then you get and once the stress level starts and your heart rate comes up a little bit,
it was
like that's there's your water issue, you know.
Yeah, it was tough.
Nick, tough. Is this the part, Nick?
If this is the routine, I'm pretty sure.
Let's see.
Yeah.
But also, dude, shit just happens sometimes, and it's like,
yeah, it does.
And like you could see, like there was at the end of that prejudging, like I got harder and harder and drier as the show went on, and I got better as we posed, and you know, sometimes that's how it goes. But listen, talk shit. I got fucking unanimous first place.
That's awesome.
Votes.
That's all that
You know what I mean?
matters.
It was straight ones, so it was a clear-cut win for me, and I'm still very, very proud of myself.
So before we watch this, I saw, and I'll be honest, I know what you looked like because you were sending me pictures, so I know what was really there.
You were
I know what was really there
peeled.
because a lot of you guys on stage with that lighting just did not look good.
Oh, and the flame backdrop, like we're all kind of orange from our tan. They're putting us in front of an orange flame backdrop, and it's just like no contrast.
But my question is, how did it look in person? Like, because it's not, you got people forget that the stage isn't made for pictures. The stage is made to be there in person.
Yeah.
So did you know how it looked in person on stage?
You know, if you go to like my Instagram, I have like some cell phone pictures that I feel are a lot more representative than like that live stream camera. But yeah, I think everyone looked a lot better in person for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, fuck, you know how it goes, dude. That's like a tale as old as time.
100%. Let's see, Nick.
You know, I talked to Gilco. He's like, I'm going to Tampa, and he was like, that shit doesn't happen to my watch because I bring my own lighting. So he like lights up the stage himself.
He does.
Let's see, Nick, is this it? Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
I don't want to play the whole thing because I don't want to get copyrighted. So you tell me when
dude,
you know
that front relax goes,
wow. That looks crazy. Tell me when you know it.
It's
happened.
when he turns around. And
it's when I'm going to hit the back double, I believe.
Okay. Look at that.
Well, because you hit it like right on the beat drop. I remember.
Yeah, you remember it, right?
Yeah.
And this is when I could hit a front lat spread too.
Now you're too damn big.
Yeah, I can't watch.
Not bad, dude.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I think I weighed, what was I, like 240 at this show, I think?
Dude, Nick, you
that was a very surreal moment.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah. That's crazy. Gives me
a hell of a showing.
Watching that whole, like, I still watch that video, that whole hour video, and it still just makes me emotional.
My guy filmed that video for me, like my show day video. I've watched it a few times because like he's got some clips in there of me like FaceTiming my dad. We talked.
I saw that. That made me emotional.
Yeah, it was a super emotional. And like I watched that video, and then at the end he put that picture of my mom in there, and like,
I saw it.
Fucking killed me, dude.
That was good. That was really good.
Yeah, he did a great job with that. I was really proud of him.
The camera guy's really good.
He is. He's super good.
That's awesome,
He's
dude.
the man.
So what did you do after? Did you have like an emotional meltdown in the shower? Did you just go out to eat? Did you fucking
like I got a little emotional backstage, like hugging Matt and my wife, and like you know, that was like my moment to really kind of let go. And then but yeah, then we just went back to the hotel room, took a shower. We immediately went and met at a restaurant. We had burgers, fries, and then I went out to ice cream with Matt, and then just went home and passed out. But then, you know, woke up, had some food, and then me and Jasmine spent like the day in Chicago. We did like it was like a architectural river tour. So like we drove through like the river in Chicago, checked out the architecture. We went out to dinner, and then flew to Burlington to Toronto the next day, and spent that rest that week in Canada.
How was that?
It was good. It was great. Just kind of chilled. Yep, just chilled and trained for the most part, and then I had some good food. I went out to dinner with them and had some ridiculous.
How'd you like Dimitri's?
Dude, it was banging.
What's Dimitri's?
Oh my god, dude.
It's like an ice cream. Well, it's a dessert place. Literally, it's just a dessert place.
Yeah, so I got like a waffle that was like covered in Oreo pieces and white chocolate and ice cream, and it was.
I want to know why you didn't eat that much of it though.
Well, because we just went to that. You ever been to that bread bar place? They ever take you there?
No, we were going to, but I didn't go there.
So we went to Bread Bar and we got like 2 large pizzas. So I ate a bunch of pizza. Then I had truffle fries, and then I had a burger, and then we ordered dessert. So I got like this chocolate brownie with ice cream on it, and then
so you had dessert there.
Yeah, then like Mariah had like a peach pie with ice cream, and then Noah had like a fucking bread pudding, and then we got like this other dessert. We all just kind of like pigged out on this, and then we went there, and I was fuck.
Tell me Dorian can throw down some fucking food.
Holy fuck, dude. I could not
No,
believe
he
that.
can eat like
Oh my
that?
God.
Really?
Dorian
Dude.
eats. Bro, it's insane how much this man can eat.
So he ate a
Because
couple
does
pieces
he-
of pizza with me. He also had a burger, and then and I think he had steak and whatever. Then he ate some dessert. And then we went there and we got these 2 huge scoops of ice cream. If you guys like watch my YouTube video, it's
I
like
know,
huge,
I know.
unbelievable amount of ice cream, and then a waffle.
The
He ate it
waffle
all.
big too.
Dude, he ate it all, and I'm like post show. I'm fucking 4 days post show, and I ate like a quarter of it, and it was like,
Yeah.
all I could eat. He ate all of it.
Dorian eats, bro. Like my
He
man
just-
can throw down.
Well, he ain't fat. It says just have a
Dude, you know
crazy
who else can
metabolism
fucking
too.
eat? Is Matt.
Matt can
Matt
throw
ate,
down.
Matt ate so much fucking food. We
Matt-
went over to that burger
Matt's
place.
Matt's a bike rider now, man. He's hungry.
I know he's a fucking cyclist, and he's
My man is cycling for days.
Who's-
Who's Matt?
Jansen.
Oh, Oh,
So we went out to dinner, and he ate like a burger, fries, appetizers. Then we had like a plate of meatballs. He ate a bunch of meatballs, and then we cleared the table, and then we go to Cold Stone, and we both get these huge ice creams.
Threw
He
it down.
plowed through his ice cream like it was nothing.
Yep.
And like I barely got to mine. I'm limping. I'm going, oh God. And Matt's like, fine. I was like, you're chilling, you're fine. He's like, it's light work, dude. Like he's like, I do this shit all the time with the kids. Like nobody.
Yeah.
I was like,
well, he
holy
does. He
fuck,
does.
I gotta go to sleep. And he was like, we walked back to our hotel room. He's like, see you later. Like he probably went and had another meal that night. Like crazy.
Bro, he had a mega fit meal.
Yeah, he could eat. I was surprised because I've talked to him about like how like my appetite sucks in the off season. He's like, Matt said he like never hit a point where he couldn't eat. He's like, I can eat all my guys. I can eat them under the table. Like no problem.
Knock on wood, but I've it's been years since I got to a point where I couldn't eat.
Yeah. I've seen you put down some pretty big meals in a very short period of time. No problem.
yeah. I don't eat that often to have that big of an appetite.
Yeah, that's okay. You're a 212 guy.
I'm a
Yeah.
I'm a nobody guy now.
He's a
No,
190
you're not
guy.
a nobody.
I'm in the 180 club, son.
No.
188, 189.
Yeah, but that's probably
you
so
keep
nice.
losing
Though.
weight, bro.
I know it's crazy.
How do you feel? Do you feel good, or do you like being a little heavier?
Yeah, I do. You know what it is? It's like where I really see it is like that 10 pounds makes a huge difference when I'm training.
Oh, really?
Well, as far as strength goes,
yeah, bro. Like, I mean, I'm also doing a different training style, but like, yeah, it definitely that extra 10 pounds makes a fucking huge difference. I could gain it back by just eating, but I feel very like I can jog like this with no problem.
yeah, that's nice.
I'm just able to do things and like nothing's really a problem anymore. Like, walking upstairs, tying my shoes, putting on shirts sucks. My shoulders are horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Honestly, I think that's a pretty like ideal weight, especially given your height, like chilling at 185,
Yeah.
190. That's good. That's where you should
I think that's comfortable. I backload an insulin pen. I take 1 cc a test throughout the week. Like that's
Yeah.
What would you weigh when you graduated high school?
165.
Yeah, so you're meant to be on the smaller
Yeah,
side.
I was never a
Mhm.
big guy. That's why when I tell people like I don't have bodybuilding genetics, they're like, he fucking come from the guy that won 7 pro shows. I was like, I graduated in high school at 165. Like,
I
Yeah.
also graduated high school
Nothing.
165 though.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't graduate, but I was
So
smaller.
Justin, do you think when you decide that you're finished, you're gonna get like skinny again?
He's gonna get skater skinny. Skater
Probably
skinny.
like 200, something like
Because
that.
I graduated at 230, so I feel like I'll sit around 230, 240. when
You're
I'm
always
done.
going to be a pit bull, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You're always going to be a stocky fuck. Like you got
Yep.
the build and the big fucking head and everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like
You could
you're
get
just like
nerve damage and lose muscle and still be fucking huge.
yeah,
I
you're
know.
just going to be a
I'm-
big guy.
I'm golden, baby.
Yeah, I feel real bad for you. How long, Justin, did you stay off your diet? Did you start cranking it back up for the O, or did you yet?
Oh no, I'm fully locked in. As soon as I got back home, I locked in. So it was like 10 days. But honestly, even that time in Burlington, we went out to dinner once, and then like the rest of the week, I was locked in. Like we were there for 4 to 5 days. I think Dorian and I had like Dorian brought me home a burger and fries once from a burger spot, so I ate that, and then aside from that, it was just that one dinner.
Yeah.
So
Did you
I
gain
stayed.
how much weight you gained?
right now, I was only 9 pounds over stage weight this morning.
Also,
And what'd you weigh?
Perfect.
Would you? I mean, I don't know if you want to tell everybody because I know.
Yeah, no, I was like 222 on stage.
What were you at nationals?
It was like 212. So it was like a true
That's
10
Wow.
pounds.
awesome. That is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, I figured 10 pounds, a clean, solid 10 pounds. I'm happy with that.
So for Olympia, if you had to pick like a goal weight, what would you like to be?
Dude, I think I can grow a little bit. I really do. And I think I can also kind of be in a better position to fill out, we're like
agree.
kind of coming down really hard in those last final weeks to try to get that little bit of
with
conditioning.
Chicago, I know that you had to push a little bit. So
did.
it probably made the carb up a little harder.
It
And I
did.
think now that you're sitting in a good spot, everything is smooth, perfect now.
Mhm.
I think you'll be able to ease your way. And
Yeah, I think I'll be able to like fill up a little earlier, spend a week kind of refreshing my body opposed to like doing cardio to the last day and then trying to feed up at the end.
I noticed that you literally did cardio pretty close to the last day.
Thursday, maybe. I don't remember if it was Thursday or Wednesday, but the last day I did cardio, it was only like 20 minutes on the bike.
That's
like
not
super
horrible.
light.
That's okay.
He just wanted me to just move and sweat a little bit. Yeah. And honestly, it felt good. Like, you guys know how it is. Like sometimes you pull that cardio from your routine. You're like, like, I feel like I should just be doing a little something before I eat.
That's why honestly, I love doing cardio in the off season.
Yeah.
I do it every day. I do it every morning.
Yeah, it's nice. Like Matt had me pull my cardio because he wants me to do like a little cheat meal tonight. He said a controlled cheat meal. So I'm gonna go get burgers after this. I'm gonna go to In-N-Out. But he was like, no cardio Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was like, oh, that's weird. I feel like I'm gonna want to wake up on my Saturday morning and do cardio. But I guess I'm not
just go for a walk, bro.
That's what I was gonna say. I'll take the dogs for a walk.
Just go for a walk.
Yeah.
What's a controlled cheat meal like where he gives you parameters to follow?
Burger
no,
fry,
he's just
right?
don't go fucking
don't be a dick.
ice cream. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm gonna go get a couple burgers and some fries from In-N-Out. That's in my mind. That's like a control.
No,
Jasmine
dessert.
can't. Yeah, no, Jasmine can't eat. So like, I'm not gonna go to like a fucking steakhouse or go get sushi or something.
Ain't no wrong with In-N-Out.
No. Yeah, so I'll probably get 2 double doubles and some fries and call it good.
I'll tell you this, man.
You probably won't even gain weight.
No, I don't think so. Because honestly, he's been increasing my food and I haven't been gaining weight. I've honestly been like, because I started dropping weight. I'm like down 4 pounds since I came back, just because like as I'm filling out, I'm like letting go of fluids and like.
What's your how much cardio are you doing now normally?
25, 5 times or 6 times a week.
Yeah,
25 minutes.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah. So it's so easy now. Like going from a full hour in the morning. I do 25 minutes.
Cruising now, bro.
Yeah, it's nice. I love it.
You like blink, 25 minutes is over.
Yep. When in the off season, like 25 minutes feels like a real session, right? I'm like fucking now it's like feels like nothing. I just want to keep that going. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna have to kick back. I was almost at 2 and 2 hours of cardio. I don't think we're gonna have to get back there.
No, I think the most you'll end up doing is 45.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
What do you want to see at the Olympia? Because I think if you bring your signature conditioning, like that's where I think people miss the mark. They try to always come in bigger at the O and they fall short because their conditioning lacks.
I think I need to just come in hard and nailed and
Nick,
full.
when I talk about other people, you're not included in normal. Everybody else. Like there's like 2 people that can make crazy improvements that I've seen that dramatic in 1 year. You and Samson. Like I can't like so you guys are. When I refer to other people,
I'll give it to Samson. He looks pretty fucking wild.
He looks crazy. He made significant improvements.
Yeah.
That's why did you
certainly does.
I did Dennis's James roundtable on Wednesday or whatever the first was too. I don't know, whatever. So it was me, Milos, Dennis James, and who's the other guest? Oh my god, I'm drawing. Oh, and Chris Cormier. So I brought up like the topic came up about Nick and Samson.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it was about, I was like, well, because he brought up like, the Samson back this, and I go, okay. I said, let's just call a spade a spade. If you have every bodybuilder that has their best pose and they have the weakest pose, guy's best pose, back double bicep, guy's worst pose, front double bicep. Nick Walker's best pose, I mean, you could argue there's 1 or 2, right? His worst pose, you can name one. Now, Justin, Justin, what do you think your best pose is?
Probably front double or front lat.
What's your worst pose?
Probably rear double.
Okay. So,
Better pick
and
one.
I go, Milos, what do you think Samson's worst pose is? And he said back double. And I go, so what is the problem? Like, what is all the hoopla about? Like, everybody has their best pose. Everybody has their worst pose. Just because somebody says it a little more brash than somebody else, that's nor here nor there. Like, let's stop.
This referring to like the statement that Nick made about Samson's back.
Yeah, because
Listen,
it constantly
this
gets
is
brought
like
up, and I'm like, can we let this go, please?
But it was also like a candid moment where you were just fucking around and bullshitting and chatting with somebody. Like we all say shit, and it's honestly like, yeah, fuck it. You know, his back sucks. You know what I mean? Who cares? Like, it's not like, whoa, Nick just said his back. Like, dude, we just like, fucking around. And like, it's also good to like cause a little bit of controversy and get people talking. Like, it's good for the sport. You know what I mean?
And my point was that it's not like we're saying something and then with how he looks now, I'm sure his back double is going to be significantly improved.
You know, the way it all flows together and like,
you know,
yeah, Samson's incredible. Everyone knows that.
He is. So, there's no denying that.
So Nick, you're so you and Justin,
to answer your question, I want to be in the top 10. That's like my goal. I wanted to win my pro debut.
Me and Nick both said we actually, Nick, right? We talked about this.
Yeah.
Me and Nick both said that we believe you could be in the top 10 without a doubt.
I think I could do it. Yeah, I believe I can do it. You know what? We'll see how it goes. Like a lot of guys got to qualify still, and there's still more shows. Blah blah blah. I'm not sure exactly who is all qualified, but you know, now I'm looking at the list. I'm like, I'm just looking at people I want to take out.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know who himself sent me pictures about like 45 minutes before we got on this podcast? Who? And I was like,
let's hear it.
Who? Brandon Curry?
Hunter.
Oh, Hunter. Yeah.
He looks good.
Insane.
Yeah, he looks
sent me pictures.
He's finally
I can't show you, but because he's like,
we'll see it tomorrow, which is cool.
Bro,
I'm super excited for it.
I was like, dude, I go, you finally did what everybody was waiting for you to do. Like, it
took him getting kicked in the fucking teeth to do it. You know what I mean? He needed that. He needed to be shoved out of that top call out. And
his conditioning is where it needs to be now.
Yeah, he looks fucking. I mean, he's
looks nutty.
Yeah, I mean, he just, in my opinion, definitely rattled. Oh, that now that top, like he's definitely going to be up there in that first call out. I can see him being that top.
So, what do you guys think? If you were Hunter, he's gonna win this.
I'd be done.
I would shut it down.
I wouldn't even do Texas.
I would not push the 2 weeks. I would it's 2 valuable weeks. Chill, rest,
enjoy
relax,
the win, rock the momentum,
and let fucking
go for the Olympia.
And let Carlos and Andrew
battle it out. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would. I mean, I know it's in his backyard, and what the thing is, he were like, I need to learn how to peak. Well, man, you guys figure it out this weekend. You're gonna be okay. Well, that's how I feel.
I agree.
And I talked to Hunter. I was like, man, because I was planning on doing Tampa, and then when I won, I was like, it's just 2 valuable weeks. Like right now, they're dehydrating, and I'm going for burgers, and I just fucking smashed legs. Like, you know, I'm already on this upswing where I'd be like banging orals and fucking taking.
You're chilling a little bit.
Yeah. And so I'm happy that I'm completely like cleaning out and like refreshing and training hard. Like I'm already progressing when I would be
still pretty much dehydrating.
So fuck that.
Chris Aceto last week sent me pictures of Andrew Jack at 297.
Really?
And
he's that big?
Yes. And hold on. He had cross striations in his lower back. So
he always has that.
No, but his quads were way better than I've seen him on stage.
Okay, because I would say that there's usually a little bit of detail missed in the quads.
So, and I'm not saying Hunter would not beat Andrew. However, I'm saying that Hunter's very dangerous, and if Andrew pulls the same thing that Hunter did and actually nails it and comes in 100%, then he's going to be very dangerous. And I wouldn't risk going to Texas with a dangerous Andrew after I already got my
take that momentum and fucking ride with
it. That's it. Yep, that's what I would do.
I am still very curious to see how Carlos looks.
Yeah, I am too. I'll say this. Carlos by himself looked.
What show is
fucking
Carlos doing?
nuts.
Texas.
He's doing Texas.
Yeah. Okay.
He looked fucking bonkers.
Bonkers.
Like his legs, he looked absolutely insane.
He
But I
had
do
big
know-
Miami legs.
I do know that even like, I have photos of myself next to Carlos when I was 212 on stage, and I looked bigger than him because I just had a bigger frame. So he's just not that imposing of a guy on stage.
He's very compact.
He's very compact, but he has all the muscle and all the tools to be one of the very, very best.
Yeah,
without question.
and my fault, Carlos. I didn't mean to. I totally forgot he was doing it. But yeah, his guest posing pictures. That was like so. He was like the Derek Lunsford of guest posers this year. Like last year, Derek Lunsford stepped on stage, and that was when like Derek Lunsford kind of like I don't want to say his career took off, but like that guest posing like made fucking a lot of noise for him and like skyrocketed a lot of things for him, which rightfully so.
Definitely.
I think Carlos's guest posing did that for him as long as he capitalizes and does what people are hoping he does and come in. Especially if he doesn't win, it's fine. It's his pro debut. If he loses to a good Andrew, but if
there's no shame in that.
Yeah. No, so also, I'll say this. I won the Chicago, and then those fucking videos came out of Carlos, and it was like everyone forgot about me winning the show, and it was all about Carlos. Like that's how quickly the internet shifted to like how crazy that was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I'm not a very tall guy, and like there's me next to Carlos, like a front lat, like hard to see.
Yeah, I get.
You know what I'm saying? It's like imagine that's Andrew.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a big disparity because Andrew's so fucking tall and so big and so wacky. Yeah.
What is guy? I'm sorry. Do you know what Andrew weighed at the Arnold?
You know.
Because I'm pretty sure even at the Olympia, he was like in the 290s.
Really?
Yeah. Because every time, because he was here, obviously. He stayed in Vegas for a while.
For some reason.
And he'd go to the posing room before me every day before at track-ins. So every time he'd come out, I'd be like, how much you weigh now, bro? He's like, oh, I'm still in the 290s. And I'm like, all right.
I'm talking about the 290.
Yeah.
I'll find that right now.
I'm like, okay. He's
you gotta get closer to that. You gotta get close to that mic, Nick.
Am I close?
As you lean in, your audio gets a lot better.
Okay.
I just I'm gonna see if Aceto knows.
Yeah, I mean he was so fucking gifted, that guy. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's something special.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing also that Andrew's such a nice guy too. I love Andrew.
I don't know him personally, but like he reached out to me right after the show and congratulated me. And he was
Andrew,
was just like, man, I hope I get to stand next to you at the Olympia. I'm like, dude.
Oh, what did I say? I said the number.
Don't even worry about that.
Hold on. I said the number in my head was. I said for some reason what did I say? 283 in my head. I said I don't know why. I said that out loud, right? Or no?
No,
I don't remember.
Oh, I thought I did. I was gonna say I was gonna say 283 with Andrew. I had that in my head for some reason. Chris texted me 281.
At the
281 right now.
Or the Arnold.
No. 281 at the Arnold.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm pretty sure he was 290s in the Olympia.
Yeah, I feel like Carlos is a lot. I'm looking at these pictures. Like I feel like Carlos is a lot bigger than this now.
Carlos is
like looking at us there. Like I feel like.
Is that on your IG? Here.
No, that's like I think old thing I was tagged in.
You want to pull it up?
The quads.
No, it's fine. It's just
sure. All right.
Yeah.
The quads on him is just. Whoa.
Yeah.
Bananas.
He's crazy. What's wild is that there are so many guys in the top that are you, Nick, Hottie. You have Derek. You have Andrew's the guy that kind of is the odd man out because of his shape.
Andrew was what, 8th?
You have Samson. You have Brandon. You have Hunter. There's so many guys that are genetically gifted and have so Hunter is shorter, Nick is shorter, Derek shorter, Hottie's shorter. Then you got
Brandon's
Samson.
Shorter.
You got Brandon's like moderate. Then you got
he's
Samson.
my height. Brandon's like 5'8".
Yeah, that's 5'8", 5'9" is like average height for a bodybuilder, right?
Yeah.
Then you got Andrew. Then you got Samson. You got the taller guys, and there's so like there's a chunk of them
How
that
tall
look
is
the same.
Crizzo? I think Crizzo's like 6 foot,
Rizzo's
isn't he?
pretty tall. Yeah, Rizzo.
I mean, I'm not saying Chris was not in the top. What I'm saying is all those guys have similarities and different, but they're fucking all so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like all so good. Like when
What?
was the last time we could say that you could literally probably take 8 of those top guys and say they have the potential to win the O.
Yeah, I agree with that. And you didn't even mention Rami.
Rami wasn't even, I didn't even say. I mean, there's guys that
Yeah.
I could have mentioned on top of Rami.
Yeah.
You know,
So it's pretty fucking wild. There's a lot of talent in that top 10, top 5, top 8. Like, fuck.
I think this Olympia is going to be way more competitive than last year's Olympia.
oh my God.
Yeah.
And last year was pretty competitive.
Yeah. Last year was pretty crazy.
Nick, how's your prep going? What's new? We haven't talked about you at
It's-
all on this.
It's going good. After last night's little feast, I woke up 2 pounds lighter. So that was nice.
So are you still 290?
No, I'm 285. I'm 285.
Okay, good.
And
I was
then,
like, how fucking heavy is this son of a bitch gonna be on stage?
well, because I woke up at 285 and I was like, holy shit, I lost.
I think
2
it's
pounds?
it's the CPAP, dude. I'm telling you, I got a
Works
CPAP.
wonders.
Yeah, like
Oh,
I got
you
a CPAP
finally
and I,
using
like,
it.
Yeah. So then Matt, I sent Matt my pictures, my weight this morning. And I said, it's leg day. You know, we normally do high days on leg day. I said, you want to go for it or kind of just keep pushing? He's like, high day.
Cool.
Wow.
So I said, okay,
Good.
cool. So we're doing a high day right now.
So is that burger fries again?
No, this is just a clean high day.
Okay.
High day, yeah.
He only let me do what I did last night. It was my birthday, and me and Maria, you know,
Yeah.
it was something special, you know. But normally I don't do cheese. It's just a real high day of what I eat on a
Yeah,
normal.
that's the same for me. Like I think at like 13 weeks out last
Yeah.
time, like we pulled like the off-plan meal and all I did was high days. I think right now is just different. Like I'm like, honestly,
You're still in a good groove.
I take pictures and I'm like, pull water, I'm in contest shape.
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
That's like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm pretty much there.
I think it's pretty cool that Matt, even though he's a coach and you guys are getting ready for like, you know, competitive pro shows and or the Olympia, that he still finds a way to make you guys human and keep like, because as much people can argue with me all they want, having
I
that
agree.
cheat meal with a significant other,
big.
Helps.
it helps keep the relationship together.
It does, man.
Well, because
And
you know what he said? You know what he said to me and Maria? He goes, listen, if I can't get Nick in shape over one cheat meal, then we have bigger problems.
You know
Yeah.
what? It's funny you say that because what he told Jasmine today, he was like, I want you guys to go enjoy a meal on your birthday, take a day and, you know, enjoy yourself. And he says, if I can't get you, or I said, if you can't have a cheat meal at this far out, he goes, I need to be fired. He's like, go have a.
But he's right though, right? We're 13
Yeah, it's
weeks
like
out.
I'm 13 weeks out. Jasmine's 18 weeks out. So he's like, dude, if you guys can't have a cheat meal right now and I can't get you in shape, like I need to be fired.
Well, that's what I'm
Either
saying.
I suck as a coach, or you suck as a competitor.
You're
Yeah, no
already,
shit.
you know, almost stage ready already.
Yeah.
I like to think my conditioning is a little ahead too. So I'm pretty
You look
happy
crazy.
about that.
Yeah.
Dude, just the pictures you posted look crazy.
I think, and I was talking to Maria about it. I think my conditioning right now, I feel like this is where I was at when I was 8 weeks out from the Olympia last year.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I also have added size, so I feel really confident.
I'll say this, like me coming out of this, like I'm 233 right now, like 233 on the way down did not look like this 233.
That's what
now.
I'm saying.
Like,
That's
not even
the best part about a rebound. If done correctly, you can put on a lot of size.
Yeah. Like your body, you cannot create this environment for growth in any other way other than just months of deprivation of food and like how dialed in our digestion is, how good our blood glucose levels are, how receptive we are to food, like how sensitive we are to training, everything. You can't create that. Like you can't find that in a off-season setting. Like there's no fucking drug or nothing. It's like you have to diet fucking hard and then rebound. That's the only way you can.
And I
like,
tell
have this
all
environment.
all my clients, I say, when after a show, food is the most anabolic thing you're going to put in your fucking body.
Dude.
So
Yeah.
the fucking better you eat, the more you eat, the better your fucking rebound.
And if you're not like loading with junk and like killing your appetite and spending time bloated, like right now, I locked right back into a plan. So like
Hungry.
I'm eating a good amount of food and I am just fucking starving all goddamn day, but I got energy all goddamn day. My training sessions are amazing. My cardio, I'm just like blazing right through it. And like, I feel so good right now.
How much like rice does it give you per meal right now?
So like meal one is 220 grams of rice,
yeah.
200 grams of steak, 2 whole eggs, and 100 grams of fruit.
That's
and then
meal.
And then it's like, oh, it's my favorite. It's such a good meal. I was telling Dad this morning, it's like, this is the fucking, I'm living the life right now. This is so good. And then like pre-workout meal, same thing, 220 grams of chicken, and then 10 grams olive oil, 100 grams fruit, and then post-workout. So like I got like 3 meals like that. Then I have two no carb meals, but I have like a lot of carbs around in the morning than around my training.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
And you're probably eat those and starving right after.
Oh, dude, blaze through them. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And that's cool because like in an off-season setting, I'll eat 220 grams of rice and chicken, and then an hour goes by, you're like, I slowly digest. And like now it's like 20 minutes in, and I'm like, it's like
that's how I feel right now on this high day. Like I eat it, and I'm like, fuck.
See, that's such a good place to be in at 13 weeks out.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Did your contract come in yet?
No.
That's gonna be cool.
You just saying that, I was like, oh wait, that's gonna happen. That's
cool. I mean, back when I was doing it, you'd get a packet in the mail.
Yeah.
I don't know, Nick, do they do that still?
What are we talking about?
For the Olympia.
Oh no, they sent me a document over email to sign.
To DocuSign.
I signed that. DocuSign. I signed that shit weeks ago, bro.
Yeah, buddy. That's so cool. Just like I went to the list the other day, just the Olympia website, just to look at the qualified list, and seeing my name on that list.
Awesome.
Was like this whole new spark of like, holy shit. Like
Tell me it's not the greatest feeling.
Oh, it's so cool, dude.
You're like, I fucking cool, dude. I did it.
Because I've been looking at that list as a fan for the last 10 years.
And now you're on it, bro.
Yeah, and you'll be on it for the rest of your life.
Damn right.
Maybe a little stretch, maybe not the rest of my life, but I definitely don't plan on missing an Olympia
until the end of your career.
No, I mean, your name will forever be on the list of people that competed in the Olympia.
I will always be,
you'll always be an Olympia competitor, no matter what.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was told by another podcast that I shouldn't do the Olympia.
No,
what?
Who said that?
Yeah,
you got to say
this one guy.
Wait, somebody said you shouldn't?
Yeah, he just said that he thinks that I just, is probably not going to have a great showing, that I should take the year off.
Listen.
I was like, dude, I just won my pro debut.
If you win a pro show and beat other pros, especially John De La Rosa, who's been to the Olympia, regardless of anything, wouldn't you want to see bare minimum? Okay.
And Blessing and Patrick was fucking 8th place in Olympia.
Yeah, and you can go, where do worst case scenario, you do the Olympia. Okay. And you come in your best. You know where you stand amongst the best in the world.
Yeah. Well, also just like
that.
Why you don't want to miss this
opportunity.
Like, dude, I'm going to the Olympia in my rookie season.
Yeah, this is an opportunity you don't want to miss.
Never. And I'm like 13 weeks out. It's not like, it's not like I'm like fucking 40 weeks out. Like
you're probably gonna get what? Like I'd say a good 4 weeks to kind of rebound a little bit, and then
I feel like I have a really good opportunity to improve, come in better condition, and then just like you said, get on stage and see where I stand next to these guys.
But you know what? You could come in great or bad this year or next year. It doesn't matter. So to take the year and not do it.
Stupid.
I hate people that do that. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, honestly, just for me, I'm so fucking excited about this. It's like a kid
on my parade.
It's like a kid winning a ticket to go to the carnival, and you're like, well, the carnival's not going to be, you're probably not going to do that good at the carnival this year, kid. So just take this year off. You're like, but I want to go to the fucking carnival, man.
Or
like,
how about making it to winning or not winning or being in the Super Bowl and going, you know what, I made it to the Super Bowl. I'm going to skip this one and I'm going to hope I get in it next year and see what happens.
I'll probably do better. Yeah, I might not do it. Fuck that, dude. I'm going to go. It's going to be so fun. Like, let's just say worst case scenario, I fucking do get last. I went to the Olympia on my rookie season, dude.
I had a conversation with Keon years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a burp coming. So if I burp mid-sentence, apologize.
Let it out.
Me and Justin, all of a sudden, Justin made one comment at a carnival. He talked redneck. Now all I want to do is talk like a redneck.
Now I got a burp.
Got
Now-
peanuts and then beer.
Goddamn carnival nuts on the ground and shells all over the place.
Yeah, because Keon qualified that one year and didn't do it.
So okay,
He had done
Chicago
Olympias.
and didn't do it.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had done previous Olympias, and I think that Keon it was open about having some mental health
stuff,
issues.
yeah.
so and listen, I get it. But what he said, I made a video about, but I called him.
Mhm.
And because he said the stage will always be there, I called him on the phone. I go, and I was like, I was still competing. Maybe had like 3 years left in my career, maybe 2018 ish. And I go, Keon, let me tell you something from a guy who's getting ready to be done in the next couple of years. That fucking little comment you made on the video about the stage will always be there. I said, if you're going through hardships, that's one thing. I get it. But like, don't say that like the pressure is getting to you, because pressure is going to be
Gets to all
there.
of us.
Pressure is going to be there no matter it's your rookie year, your second year, your third year.
Yeah.
But like if that's if you have if there's things going on mentally, that's okay. But if it's a pressure thing, like you picked the fucking wrong sport, number one. And number two, the stage ain't always going to be there. I said, dude, you
Yeah.
can fucking get in your car tomorrow to go to the grocery store and
That's
get
it.
fucking smashed by a car and be dead.
Yep.
And I go, so the stage isn't that whole, the stage is always going to be there bullshit term.
I know, man.
Such a crock of shit. And it holds more truth than now, because the people in this room on this wall, there's about fucking 20% that ain't fucking here no more.
Yeah.
And they were still fucking competing when they passed -1. So I don't
Yeah.
want to hear that the stage is always there. If this is bodybuilding, you're going against competitors. There's going to be pressure. There's ups, there's downs, there's wins or losses. If you can't mentally understand that you ain't going to win them all, then fucking move on, because this ain't the one for you.
Yeah.
Agreed.
See, and I just look at this as like, what a fucking accomplishment and what a fucking shame it would
Yeah.
be if I just pass this up to for what? Like, I'm going to finish this Olympia and then I'll come out of that and I'm going to progress and I'm going to be way fucking better next year regardless. I plan on doing something close to the O next year. I plan on smoking that fucking show and going to the O again. Like it's fine.
Justin,
Like
what-
right now.
You go to the Olympia every year you qualify. It's
Yes.
plain and
Yep.
simple.
Yeah,
Like,
that's how I feel.
just do it.
Justin, what
Yeah.
happens if you didn't go to this year's Olympia? And I'm just hypothetically.
I know what would happen. He would
I'm
sit
gonna
in
be,
the
I'm gonna be
audience.
there.
No, no,
I'll be
he would
there
sit in
working the
audience
booth.
No,
and
no,
we'll
no,
be
no.
ready.
No, no. Let's say you never qualified again.
Dude, what happened? Like
Well,
maybe
that's
you
what
get
I'm
an
saying.
injury or something,
Then
you know,
what?
and then it's like, yeah, oh my god, dude, kicking yourself in your ass for your rest of your life.
Embrace
rest of your
this,
life.
Embrace it.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm going, dude.
There
100%.
are very few. Nick isn't one of them. There are very
Mm.
few IFBB pros that win their pro debut and go to the Olympia. There is not a lot of guys
No,
in the
Small list.
category that you're in.
no, it's a small list. It's
That's
like
why you
fucking
just-
Phil,
And that's why you
Hunter.
fucking go.
That's
Fuck
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
dude.
You just need to ride the wave. Ride
Yeah.
that wave.
And I'm so fucking proud of myself that like I want to see
Should
this
be.
through. Like I can't wait. Like this is like I'm
It's a story.
yeah, I'm
create-
so
create
ecstatic. I'm
it.
so ecstatic.
Yeah.
You know, and listen, people are entitled to their own opinions. I don't mind that
course.
that
Of
feels that
course.
way, like whatever, but I like vehemently disagree. I'm like, man, fuck that.
I would have
And-
been like, fuck your podcast. I'm out.
well, I wasn't on the podcast, but I seen it. Yeah. Yeah. No, I wasn't on. I was something I watched, but yeah, I'm super excited to go.
Well,
I
here's
can't
just
fucking wait.
because I checked my post, but this we're talking about your
Oh,
prep.
yeah.
What was the most important thing Justin learned this prep?
Oh, good one.
That's a very good question.
I would say the value of gut health.
Yes, that's a good one.
Oh my God. Like I had some issues.
Okay.
Because I talked to you, guy. Like I had some
Yeah.
issues with like
Oh,
my
yeah, yeah.
Winstrol. And I had such crazy like digestive issues, bloating, digestion. I could not I was eating I remember I was talking to Nick. I was like, dude, I'm just having like white fish and green beans and I'm full and bloated for 3 hours.
Yep.
And he was like, I think it's the green bean or the white fish. Like pull the white fish. Then I'm pulling white fish. Then I'm pulling chicken. Then I'm just eating turkey. And then I'm like, and Matt was like, get rid of the Winstrol. And I pull the Winstrol and my stomach starts getting better. But then it's like, it wreaked havoc on my stomach there for a while. And, you know, I just had to implement all this like crazy gut health routine to try to restore and, you know, get clear inflammation. And like, it was to a point where like I would wake up in the morning after eating 1,700 calories and I'd be like bloated and full feeling, and like I would look like shit because of my gut health. You know what I mean? And then like once that gut health restored, like I cleared so much fucking fluids and I like got harder and sharper and drier and food was digesting better, training got better. It's like, wow.
When did your digestion like finally settle?
10 weeks out. Oh no, finally settle. Like,
yeah,
no,
like
closer
you're good.
to-
Like
you
you're
were-
good.
like
yeah,
4 weeks
you're
out.
way closer to the show.
Yeah, I was like 4 weeks out because guy helped me out with some
really?
stuff and like, but yeah, so it was like 4 weeks out. So it was a scared straight moment where like I was 5 weeks out and I was like, dude, I'm a wreck. And like, how am I gonna peak? How? Because I was telling Matt, I was like, listen, dude, I know like at these shows you're feeding me 400 or 500 grams of rice, and I'm usually putting it down and like snap of a finger.
And then hungry.
Now you're giving me 100 grams of rice, and I'm like, oh, I'm bloated. I feel like shit. Like I literally could not peak if I didn't fix this.
Beside the wind show, do you
Nick,
think?
oh, go ahead. Sorry, no, go ahead. I
Do you
let you go,
think
you fuck.
it had anything to do with possible like stressors or?
Well, I think that the stress of that, like, it was like it amplified the issue.
Yeah.
And I was dealing with some stuff during the off season. Like I had a colonoscopy because I was like, fuck, man, I had blood in my stool for like a month. And I had like diarrhea for like 8 weeks straight. Like this was during my off season before we started prep. And I had some pretty serious GI issues. I went and got a colonoscopy. They did see some inflammation in like in the colon. So it's like kind of like a precursor to ulcerative colitis. They said that it isn't ulcerative colitis, but it's something that could develop into that.
Wow.
So they gave me some medication, cleared it up, and then like starting prep, and then I was just still dealing with its digestive issues. And then I think I had that, like, I introduced that Winstrol, and then it was like fucking gut bomb. Like, oh my God, dude, I couldn't digest any of my food. Matt would try to give me a high day. I was like, oh, I'm just walking around so bloated, and the high days weren't even that big. Like,
was it hard to eat?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I was like, dude, I'm 4 weeks out and I'm not even hungry.
That sucks.
I wasn't even hungry.
It's really bad.
It was bad. So like, I know that affected the whole trajectory of the prep. It affected like you know how it is, like you have those like push pull where you're like food super low and you hammer in a high day and your body just soaks it up. I did not have that soak it up moment.
Yeah.
It's like, I couldn't really get that.
So you might even just have a better all prep this time because that is all solved and you're not going to be worrying about it 4 weeks out.
You'll probably be able to.
I feel fucking great
now. So
yeah. And then Matt just got me like, it was, like I said, it was a scared straight moment where like, I never miss my morning gut health drinks. I never miss my digestion aids. I never miss, like, Matt had me doing glutamine before every single meal, like 10 grams of glutamine with every single meal, zinc carnosine, like doubling up.
I heard back in the day that too much glutamine can actually fuck your stomach and your digestion up too.
To me, it helped. And like
crazy.
right now that things are in a better place, I've pulled back. I'm just doing like 15 grams in the morning, aloe vera, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar. And I do that like right before my meal. And then I just have some digestion aids throughout the day. But now I'm in a good place where I'm turning and burning. And, you know, chemical wise, I've sorted out some serious issues that I had. You know, like this is a bodybuilding podcast. We take drugs as bodybuilders. I had some bunk drugs and it fucked me up.
Yeah, he's so Uncle Guy has his retired box of stuff.
Yeah, and listen, Uncle Guy.
When you're only taking TRT, you gotta stash.
Uncle Guy next dayed me some stuff that like was a lifesaver.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I was like, got you, bud. He's like, you got this. I'm like, yep. He's like, you got that? Sure do. You got that? Sure do. He's like, got that? Sure got that too. He's like, Jesus Christ, said I got retired, bro.
Yeah, had it all. And yeah, it was like, oh my God, it's such a fucking.
And 3 days later, he 3 days later, he texted me. He's like, bro, it's like my fucking whole body is completely changed.
Yeah.
Was it 3 days? But it was a couple days later.
Yeah.
You were like, that was definitely the fucking problem.
It was.
And that's the worst.
It was a contributing factor. And then I think like just the stress relief of that, like immediately my body started responding.
Yeah.
But dude, this is bodybuilding. Like nobody has like these perfect preps. Everyone has like a story where something happened. Like, you know, that's why I don't ever like, you know, talk about it like, oh man, well, I would have looked better, but like, and that's everybody would have looked better, but you know, we all deal with shit.
2013, I worked at Factory Mubarak. I did 6 shows in a row. Like not week after week, but within a period of time, bro,
Yeah,
I could not fucking peak to save my fucking life. And I'm like, so finally, after like the 5th, 6th show, or the show I was done, the 6th show, I was like, fuck this. I've had it. I went and got my blood work done. And I was running SUST. I was running 750 of SUST. Where I got my blood work done, my fucking test was 333.
Yeah. So you had fucking
I was like,
kick
well, there, because dude, I could not, like, every show I try to fill up and I just, nothing was fucking, I could not get full. And I'm like, well, my test was in the fucking gutter. So that
yeah, it's
explains it,
crazy.
you know?
Yeah, because I mean, I switched sources and it wasn't just I switched oils like at that 6-week out mark. Like I talked
really?
to Nick about this because
Yeah.
So I switched everything, and it was like fuck. What, in 10 days I dropped 13 pounds.
It works good now, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm all good now. Yeah, everything's bang on now. But yeah, it was like I fucking 13 pounds in 10 days. It was dramatic. Matt
Because
was like,
the
dude.
stress
Matt was
of
like,
your
you
body.
look like you're on fucking Deca and Anadrols. Like you need to figure out your source because you should not look like this.
Yep. And then you have that, and then you have the anxiety of that. So then your stress level just fucking skyrockets. And then that's just a shit show.
It is totally a shit show.
So I know we put some stuff on our stories. You want to ask, you want to get some questions going?
Yeah, let's get some questions going.
Go ahead, Nick and Justin. I'll let you guys look first. You guys look first.
Okay.
Ooh, thanks, guy. Who's got the biggest Johnson?
Is that guy's got that Italian schlong, dude? That fucking Italian foot long, baby.
That shit's hanging, brother.
Smack! I took it in my sock.
All right, let's see this. How many years until Justin surpasses?
Wait,
the
hold on.
next
We're just
spot
gonna
at
say,
the O?
guys got the biggest cock, and just move right on. That's it.
yeah. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you again.
That's a fucking great W right there.
I got a handful of rate your physiques.
I mean,
We should do it. We should do
I'll
it.
do one. We'll call it critique to physique. Somebody said it's different. Critique the physique.
Rate my physique. Okay, well, this is it's actually my client, Dane Thor. So DANE underscore.
Hold on. How about I underscore the fucking keyboard and share my screen first?
Okay.
Yeah, do that.
There, Paisano.
You bold. You're just showing us everything.
I'm showing
Look
you
at
all.
me. Look at me.
You are I'd bang you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I think I'd bang myself.
Of course you would. Could you imagine you looking?
You
Oh, wait a
narcissist.
second.
You'd love it.
Wait a second.
What?
Could you bang you?
Could I bang? I'd bang me.
Like a doppelganger is right there in front of you.
Yeah, like could you bang you?
Oh, no, I'm not literally gonna bang me. No.
No, if it was like an actual clone of you, would you bang you?
No, dude.
Does that make me? Does that
No,
make me?
It wouldn't
would
make you. It wouldn't make you. It wouldn't make it your brother.
Would it make me gay?
It'd make you weird as fuck for sure.
Because it's me though. Would that make me gay?
Well, hold on, but listen to me. Since it's not your brother and it's actually you. You're actually fucking you. So it's like you're go fuck yourself.
So
Hold on.
I'm just gonna go fuck myself. No big deal.
I don't think I'd like it.
I don't think I'll like it.
Which Nespresso pod is best? I'm gonna say the Stormio. That's my go-to.
I don't know about pods.
I'm gonna take a picture and tag you guys after this. I have.
What's going on with your screen here, guy?
Yeah,
Why is it
dude.
glitching?
I didn't do anything. It's not
Do
glitching.
you have no service?
No. What am I looking up?
Oh, Dane underscore Thor, THEOR.
Oh, Thor.
We're gonna rate his physique. This is my client.
Let's rate
This guy?
Yeah, he just told me he wants to beat C-Bum. I think he was joking, but he literally said that.
Okay. Well, let's go to which. I guess let's go to here.
Yeah, back shot.
Okay.
So when I look at this, I see a guy that needs to bring up his back for sure. We need to work on width, and specifically, what I see is like obviously lat width, but a lot of that flare that you're going to get, that width from the top, is going to be from developing like your teres, right? So if you had thickness in the teres, you'd have more width up top, and then just filling out the lats as well.
He's actually very thick right here.
He's got good
He's got
hamstring.
great abductors.
Yeah.
Great abductors, hams. Like the way he poses that is good. And like not a lot of people have that. This is his first show, so like having like the separation in the.
Oh, this is his
hams
first
like that.
show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was good.
I mean, he definitely needs more in the arms too, in the back. He needs that dropping.
Yeah, I'd say more tricep.
Yep. I mean, he could get a little more bicep too. His biceps, I'm gonna guess they're flat from the front and good from the side, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
He doesn't have.
It's like current off season stuff. I think he's got some more pictures.
Oh, hold on. No, he does. I clicked the wrong one. Hold on. I did it the last time. Didn't or this is right. I guess it's just not.
No,
here.
just exit off this, then go to other pictures. But yeah, right there, like, bringing up the biceps, the arms, of course.
Is this his showing?
Yeah, right there.
And he is
classic. I think he's like 180 pounds, but like, if you look at it, he's got six.
I mean, that's a great shot. I mean, that's a shitty photo and a great shot.
Yeah, but like, you can see the potential there. He really has a lot
great
of potential. Like,
great potential.
Good separation of the quads, good shape,
great lines,
nice vacuum. Yeah, it's just I just tell him, it's like, you just need muscle, dude. It's just a matter of time.
How old is he?
He's young.
Yeah,
man.
this
He's like
he's got to focus. This has got to come up right here.
Yeah, arms have to come up.
His arms and chest, this whole upper echelon of his body.
For sure.
I would say the quads too.
And I will say that I worked with this kid during off season leading into the show, and he was not taking it serious. He had I think he had some relationship issues, and it was like he was so bad at his check-ins, and then I wouldn't hear from him for 3 weeks. He did this show. We got him in shape, did this show, and he's been a completely different client ever since. He's banging on with his fucking check-ins. He's always filling me in, sending me training clips. He's taking it serious. So I think he just kind of took doing this show to be like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah.
So I actually expect him to be very good moving forward.
So he got
potential.
He's got the spark in his ass now.
Yep. And sometimes it takes that, you know what I mean?
I'm going to tell you, based on what you said, but before we rate this, that's actually not a bad shot of him right here.
Yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm. And I don't mean this in a negative way, like towards the one gender or the only other gender. But pussy ruins more bodybuilders,
dude,
than anything. And
the worst.
I was like, did I just fucking touch a sore spot?
It's just that if you don't have that compatibility in your partner that doesn't understand, like if you're at the gym and you're getting bitched at for, not coming home, and then you're getting yelled at for fucking eating your meals, like it's a huge stress on somebody. And I see it. I see guys fall apart under the stress of their partners not supporting them.
When I'm in a relationship, I always have one rule: don't text me at the gym.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I do.
I've
had more hour-long conversations with a guy in the middle of my training.
Hold on. First of all,
I would have.
Let's rate him. I'll go first. I'm gonna give him a 6.
I think that's fair. I give him like a 6.5. Like, listen,
I was gonna go 6.2.
This right here isn't a place where you're gonna show up and like win the overall at a local show. You know what I mean? I think you get second here, which is good.
Yeah.
So when I'm rating like an amateur, I'm rating you based on how I think you would do at like a pro qualifier, right? Because that's like the top of the amateur ranks. So like in that respect, you've got a ways to go. I'd say a 6.5.
Yeah. I think it's fair.
I'll go. Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
But based on potential, I'm telling you, in 2 years, you're going to be really, really good if you keep this up.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's got
he's got to take the off season serious.
Yeah. You got to take the off season serious, and you got to understand that it is going to be 2 years.
Yeah.
Like you need to spend.
And how old?
7. I think he's like 22, something like that.
He's a fucking kid.
You just need to spend 700 days clanging and banging, busting your ass.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll take a look again. You know what I mean? That's what this game's about.
Yeah. And you can't, but what a lot of these guys do, Justin, is they look at us and they think it's like, oh, they did it in 2 years. It's like, you got like, stop. Yeah. Like, stop. Like this is a process. Like this is not a quick turnaround time here.
No, it isn't at all.
But back to the pussy thing. So, and I don't back to the pussy. I don't know if he watches it, my training partner, but the kid, Chris, the young kid I train with. So he started dating a girl at the gym.
Oh, 5 shirts.
5 shirt, nice.
Yeah.
So he like in the beginning was like, I don't need a girl. Like this is just what I would. Okay. So in the past month, I think I've trained with them once.
Oh no!
And I was like, and I told me and Joe just train together every day. My buddy Joe.
Is he at least still training?
He trains every day, but it's so funny because like he'll make up like excuses and be like, "Oh man, a crazy day at work. Like, sorry, the work's been busy." And I'm like, "You've been working."
No. No,
you've been working for the same company for the past 6 months, and now you want me to believe that all of a sudden
your chick summoned you, and now you have to do that. Yeah.
Get home now.
Yeah. Yep. I'm like,
especially new relationships, they want you to go to dinner, they want you to hang out, they want to go to the movies. Like, and I get it, that's that honeymoon phase. But the thing is, to guys that are listening that are just getting in relationships, you need to be firm immediately, like boundaries. Like every day at 3 p.m. I train from 3 to 5. I eat 5 meals a day. I'm allowed 1 cheat meal a week. We can go out Saturdays and have fucking dinner, but that's how it is. And then when I'm fucking dieting, there's no cheat meals. So like, this is where we're at. You just need to be transparent.
And here's my resume.
Yep. So I don't know. It's
no,
tough.
It's there's both sides, right? It can either ruin you or it can literally make you.
Yes,
dude.
You know?
Yeah. Like what I mean, obviously I'm in a relationship. I'm married. I've been with Jasmine for 8 years. We've created this compatibility. It's not something that like started. I didn't meet her and I was a pro bodybuilder and I was like, I need you to help me shave my back and fucking shave my butt before my shows. And I'm going to need help cooking my rice. It was like something that built. So I think a lot of people are trying to like check boxes, like they're looking for that compatibility. You know, they're like, oh, I just got to find a bodybuilder chick that's going to come with me to my shows. Like, it's not like that, dude. You
not
just
like that at all. No.
And sometimes it's the not bodybuilder chicks that sometimes are the best.
Yeah. Maybe you get a girl that's super into like rock climbing and like does her thing, and her and her friends go out and do this while you're bodybuilding. You know what I mean? You don't have to look, but compatibility matters, lifestyles matter. So there has to be some cohesiveness.
There has to be a similar way of life here.
Yeah. You know, and it's a very unique thing that we do. And what we do is like obnoxious. Like me going to the microwave every 2 hours is like, would be so annoying if you didn't get it. Like, what are you doing? Like because how many times are we in the middle of a show or a movie, Nick, where I go, I've got to eat.
Break out the Tupperware. I do it every time we go to a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
The cool thing is Maria gets it. She don't care.
Of course,
you know.
She's a competitor. She understands. Yeah.
She carries my food in her bag, so I kind of just like.
Dude, Jasmine always brings.
I tap her on the shoulder and be like,
"Yeah, I'm like, I need my meal. I
need
my meal." Yeah.
Or like we just went to the movie. We saw Haunted Mansion, and normally
how was that?
It was hilarious, bro.
It looked so fun, dude.
I love it.
Movie. Yeah.
But normally I kind of eat in like the beginning, but like the way the movie time was, I kind of like just ate before we left.
Yeah.
But we're like an hour in, and she's like, and I'm like,
yes, hurry. Did you bring a fork?
I said, 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. You watched Barbie and you hated it.
I don't know how you liked it.
I liked it, dude. It was funny. It was fun.
I'm enraged by it.
I know you were pissed. You're like that. How'd you like it?
Wait, why are you enraged? Why are you enraged by it?
Well, because
it was the worst fucking movie I've ever seen in my life.
One of my friends walked out of it.
Oh God!
I wanted to.
You guys are so dramatic, dude.
Did you really?
So silly.
Why was it so bad? I gotta piss.
It was so cringe.
It would, dude. It was not. It was silly and it was fun and it was funny. I didn't know you were setting me up because you're like, what'd you think?
I was waiting for you, like, oh, I hate it. I was like, yeah.
I was like, no.
Like,
I was like, you really liked it. You had a good time. You're like, I fucking hated it. That fucking movie sucked.
Yeah, I don't like.
I thought it was good. I thought it was fun.
No, I couldn't.
You guys see Oppenheimer yet?
Yeah.
Oh, did you? How was that? What do you think?
We actually, so the next night we went to go see Oppenheimer because I felt like I needed to redeem myself.
Yeah, you did the Barbenheimer. You did Barbie first.
No, but that was actually really good. I thought that was even though it was 3 hours long, it kept you pretty into it the whole time.
That's the only reason I haven't done it yet, is like trying to block off that 3 hours. I know it's a long one.
It is, but it goes by, like, it doesn't feel like 3 hours.
Well, a good fucking movie should be able to keep your attention,
because it does. It keeps you pretty locked in the whole time.
I feel like we're far enough. It's not something, because we were going to see it leading up to Chicago, but I was like, I'm 2 weeks out. I cannot do a 3 hour long movie 2 weeks out.
Yeah, that's too
right
long,
now. I feel
long.
like it could. Hey, you guys, stop it. They're fucking chewing on their chew toys, squeaking and shit. Yeah, but now I want to go see it while I actually have like an
I think you should, before prep starts to really dial in again. It was I was shocked. It was actually really good.
Something you feel like is like a like must see in theaters type of movie.
I do.
Yeah.
But then if you want to go see something giggly, I would definitely say Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion.
That was pretty funny. Owen Wilson was hilarious.
Was he? I love it. And I love a good, silly, fun Disney movie.
I love Disney,
That's
bro.
my shit. It's my favorite.
Well, the closer I get to the shows, I don't like. I love Disney. I
You
don't
want
want
to keep it lighthearted.
something
Yeah, when I go to
scary.
bed, I'm like, let's put on a Disney movie.
All
Yeah,
these movies
Disney.
you guys are talking about,
Disney.
these are all ones you guys actually go physically to the movies, not like on Netflix or like.
No,
on-
I like
yeah.
to go to the movies.
okay.
I
Well,
love it. We always,
also-
we always, and even like when I'm dieting, I'll go to the movies. I get a Coke Zero. The movies have like a pickle that I get, like a big pickle. It's like a, it's a treat.
You're
I
a
got my
fucking
Diet
big
Coke and
pickle.
Diet Coke and a pickle.
That's how you know we're dying.
It's our date night.
Diet Coke and a pickle.
If you like pickles, I'll send you a jar of the best pickles you ever had.
But
Really,
that's the
Uncle
thing.
Uncle Guy always coming through with the best.
My pickles are the best.
When we
Are
go
they?
to the
So you
movie-
actually pickle them yourself?
You
Fuck
do.
yeah, dude.
Do it. Send me
100%.
some. Send me some
Yeah,
pickles, dude. I love
absolutely.
pickles on a prep, dude. I'll
Yeah.
bang on pickles. Yeah.
I hate pickles.
So my buddy,
Really?
my
I
I hate
So-
pickles.
buddy, you don't like them at all?
no, I'm not a pickle.
I don't
guy.
like
Really?
bread and butter pickles. They
No,
got.
I don't like the sweet
I
pickles.
don't.
Yeah,
No,
I
they're
don't.
gross.
I don't.
Those
I
are
don't know
gross.
any style of pickle.
Do you ever do like a spicy pickle guy?
So mine have red pepper flakes in the brine. They're a little
Beautiful.
spicy.
That's what
So-
I like.
My buddy Bobby, who's returned pro last year at the Universe, he
spicy
he-
pickles?
he wanted to make pickles. So I said, listen,
Spicy
I'll tell.
pickles.
I was like, I'm going to tell you how to do it because his mother-in-law said her recipe was better. So he did my recipe and his like 100-year-old fucking family recipe.
His
and then-
beloved. Yeah.
And then he blind taste tested his kids and just was like, and he sent me the video. It was 4-0. I smoked the recipe.
Oh no!
And I was like,
That's funny.
Fuck you, Grandma.
but the reason why
Fuck.
the reason why I was asking about the movies is because remember quarantine, where like you didn't have to go to the movies. All the movies are coming out on fucking Netflix.
yeah.
You have to leave.
No, I love the movies, bro.
I
love
agree.
Too,
them.
man. And to me, it's like nostalgic. Like we've got a good movie theater where it's got the couch
Yep.
chairs that lean back.
Yep.
I know you all
Yep.
got the dopest shit in Vegas for sure.
Vegas has got everything.
Yeah, I know, dude. I'm so jealous. Like I watch you doing cardio in a fucking room watching Batman on.
It makes cardio
huge-
go by
that's
so
bullshit. Pisses me off.
fast, bro. I
know.
love it.
Yeah, going to the
it's cool.
movies. Remember where you guys? Justin was. Did you remember like Blockbuster, like going to the fucking movie?
I-
to-
Dude,
Yeah, I used to do
Hell
that.
yeah.
Dude, that was
that was the
like.
shit. It was so
Remember
cool,
going to
dude.
get my mom would be like, "All right, you can get one movie
Mhm.
and one video game," and it was like
Yeah.
It was so high stakes too, right? You're like,
and you had
"Okay, I
like
gotta pick out
3
one."
days to return it, and sometimes like it was a 5-day return. Like, I have this for 5 days.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna play the fuck out of this.
And then you
I used to love
weave
it.
through the line to get there. It's lined with the best candies and the
Yep.
snacks. Like
Ah.
you leave there with your fucking milk
Ah.
duds and your
Oh, yeah.
Nestle Crunch, and then you got the nerds ropes and all the shit in the movie. Ah, it's so fun, dude. That's so
I used to love being younger. Mom's like, let's go rent a movie. And
well,
I'm
you
like,
know what I
"Hey."
found? What I realized is like
or
now,
getting pizza.
Yep.
yeah, dude. How
Pizza
easy
at a
is it
movie?
to like start a movie on Netflix, get 10 minutes in, and go, let's watch something else.
All the time.
Like even if the movie we rented it, if
You
it
had
wasn't
it.
that good, we watched that motherfucker. Like we didn't have
You
cell
had
phones, we
to.
watched- we watched every minute of the fucking
you paid
movie,
for that
and, like,
motherfucker.
and it's like movies that we probably wouldn't give a chance now. Like I used to watch more movies then
True.
than I do now because now there's so much shit. I'm like, wow, nothing looks perfect. So I'm gonna go back to my show that I like, you know.
Yep.
So,
I get it.
How
You know,
about
I
the
felt like-
VHS player when the fucking? Did you ever get a tape that like where the film got caught and you had to take the tape and you're like gotta fucking
Oh,
take
dude.
half the VCR apart and
Yep.
fucking
Kind, please
rewind it.
rewind, man. I
Yeah.
remember having to rewind the movie. That's a little old school for Nick, I think. But rewind.
No,
the movie and
I was
return
around.
it.
I
Be
was
kind.
young, but I was around.
Yeah,
Because then the
VHS
people would
tape.
get it and then complain that the movie they got was not rewound.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
But in the
Yep.
movies, they would have like when we drop it off, they would have like the speed rewind. They'd plug it in and go zzz, really fast. Like, damn, that took me an hour to do it at home. Like,
And then the worst
So
was
crazy.
like, remember like starting the movie and then like everybody else finished it and you're like, I got to come back to it. And then having to fucking rewind it to the exact part where you stopped watching it. There's no timestamps on the
No,
fucking
you
thing.
just like
Like,
rewind
you just-
watching.
It's like,
That shit's
stop,
just rewinding.
stop,
That's
stop,
so funny,
stop.
dude.
Just like
And
the-
then you'd
even-
pause it, like glitch.
yeah, or like
flicker and
Walkmans. Like I remember being in
The
college.
Walkmans.
I remember being in college and I would have like I had a CD player that I wore around my waist with the little fucking thing with the cord with my and like I'd be power cleaning with like a burned CD in there. The thing be going floop floop and it would like be skipping as I yeah.
So I remember I used to go to the skate park and I'd have my Walkman that I could like put in my pocket and I listened to the music. And I remember it was like was the something shock because it was shock absorbent, so you could listen to it while you're doing like action. It was like an action sports one that didn't skip when you had.
Oh, really?
So like, yeah. That's so.
You had more money.
Oh my god, dude. No, it's just I was a little behind. You're a little older than me, so like.
You're just a little bit.
And then like MP3s came out, like MP3 players.
I had the little one that had the band that you could wear around your arm.
Yeah, dude.
And you plugged it into the computer and you download all your MP3s on it. Like the stuff that back then that these kids have no idea that we did, like a cord phone at home. Like who the fuck?
Dude.
Like, what?
And I had to call girls at home. I remember calling girls like, "Hey,
you okay
there?" Like, oh my god, that's
so
bad.
I know. When you gotta call their mother answers, you're like, "Hi."
I remember like my first girlfriend. I called her and I was like 16, and her mom answered, and I thought it was her. And I remember saying something really crass. I was like, it was like, so I don't know why I said this, but I was like, "What's up, bitch?" And she was like, "Oh, this is Diana, not Jerica, but I'll grab her for you." I was like, "Oh my god!" I remember being horrified. I just thought it was her, dude. So don't call someone's mom and call her a bitch.
I'll never forget. There was this girl when I was younger because we only had the house phone. She would call the phone nonstop all day, and it got to be like during the night. And my mom got so mad one time. Picked up the phone and was like, "Stop fucking calling my house."
Really?
When did you get a cell phone, Nick? How old were you when you got your first cell phone?
13.
Yeah. See, I was 18, I think, when I got my first cell phone.
13.
That's
I
crazy.
got my first flip phone, which was it
was a flip phone.
No. Mine was not. Mine.
I had a flip. I
had a push down antenna. Just.
Yours was like the block.
Yeah, you had the block.
Yeah.
Jenny on the block.
Yeah, it looked like a Snickers bar.
Yeah. Yep.
And then the second phone I got, it was a Christmas gift. It was the T-Mobile Google phone.
Oh yeah. Did you guys ever have a Razor?
It was like a sidekick.
Yeah.
Do you remember the sidekick phones?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It was like T-Mobile's version.
I had the one that like slid up.
Yeah.
Oh, the Nokia slider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I had the the first Verizon flip phone they came out with. And I thought I was like the fucking baddest motherfucker on the planet.
Well, because you can hang up like this. You go.
Yeah.
Like snap it.
And then the BlackBerry. Remember BlackBerry, like BBM? BlackBerry.
Yeah, BlackBerry phone.
BB Messenger was like the new school AOL, like back when that came out. If you had to have a BB like M name.
Yeah.
Remember that was like the original, like kind of.
I never had a BlackBerry.
Oh, really?
I went from like flip phone right to iPhone.
What about
first
next?
Came out, I got
what about the Nextels? Remember those?
My mom had a Nextel.
Yeah, I never had one.
They were so when I was in college, it was fucking hilarious because everybody started getting Nextels.
They had like the walkie-talkie, right?
Yes,
Yep.
but if you but if you didn't have your speaker on silent and somebody bleeped you, like by the time you got to it and turned up, so we'd be like sitting in class and like you would just hear somebody's fucking Nextel go off and it'd be like, "Boop, fuck you."
Was that the phone? Was that the like? Where you at? You know where I'm at.
Yeah.
You know where I'm at. I know where you're at. And it was like you guys could like walkie-talkie each other.
No, that was Boost Mobile.
That was Boost Mobile, huh?
Boost Mobile.
You know where I'm at.
You don't remember Nextel?
I don't remember it. Like
Hold
that.
on. Wait.
I know.
Wait, you don't remember the phones at all, Justin?
I don't think so. No.
Because Sprint actually bought Nextel.
See, Nick's into stocks and bonds and shit. 2000s. Yeah, I got my first cell phone like 05, I think.
Yeah, look at this bad boy.
This was my last Nextel.
That was the one, bro.
This is the one.
Yes.
This is the one that I had.
That's sick.
That's the one that I had.
Look at the whole kit.
Bang.
$80.
That's
bro.
the pocket,
Nick,
the fucking the
look
belt
at
loop
these
holster.
fucking phones.
Oh my god. The yellow one. My dad had the yellow one.
That was the one you could like drop
That-
off the fucking Twin Towers. And it would
Yes,
fucking-
you know what? But that's the one my dad had.
You know what,
Holy
Nick? I
shit.
feel like your dad still has the yellow one. That's what I see. I feel like your dad's still using that. I can see it, dude.
Hold on,
My
let's see.
God.
What was the original? Verizon. And I'm gonna say it was 2000.
Probably. Holy.
Yeah, I remember these, dude.
This don't.
This is my wait.
It's
Is it,
$14.99 on eBay.
For,
oh my god. There's a razor.
There's the razor, dude. Those were so sick, though. I remember. Yeah, I had one. I was the fucking man. That was the one that I would hang up my just like flicking my wrist and it would snap shut.
There's a BlackBerry-esque phone. There's one of the sliders.
Mm-hmm. Man, kids have no idea how.
So here, my
You
phone.
go- what about T9? You guys remember T9?
So this was
I
pretty
do.
much
I do.
T9
was-
text. Yeah,
this was my phone.
I feel like guy doesn't remember T9. He wouldn't know how to do it.
T9.
No.
You don't remember T9 text, where like the keypad, it was like a predictive text. So if you know the one is like ABC, but if you wanted to spell cat, you would just nail 1 and then 5 or whatever, and it would just.
I
like,
would never be
would-
able to fucking
yeah,
mentally
yeah,
handle
yeah.
that.
So like T9 was like a type of text. T9 text was like it was super fucking advanced for the day and time.
Nick, oh, you guys never had one of the ones with the little rolly ball?
I never
Fucking-
had the BlackBerry.
I never had a BlackBerry. I did have like some ghetto wannabe.
I feel
fucking-
like look, Blackberries. Blackberries come up.
The fact that I didn't even think BlackBerry was a fruit when I put that in there is just I didn't even fucking didn't even cross my fucking.
You see a
brain.
BlackBerry, you're like, what is
No, I'm like,
this?
what the fuck is this? I'm
I
like, oh,
totally feel
BlackBerry.
like I would hit like 5 buttons with the size of that phone and the keyboard.
Oh,
That
the
works.
size of your thumbs, Jesus.
Yeah, I think fuck. I don't think any.
I'd be hitting the clear button quite often.
These are these just hit me. These,
Fuck.
these
Yeah,
are just
right?
are
Again, motherfucker.
fucking- These are just hilarious to me. That these just fucking.
I think it's
We were
so
answering
funny.
questions and we totally just bailed on it. Started talking about cell phones.
I know. What?
I
Go ahead.
think-
Go ahead. Next question. Ask away.
Let's see what we got here. Um,
I'll let the new Olympian ask the questions today,
let's see.
and then the birthday boy can shout out when.
Yeah,
he
if
wants.
anybody has one, say it.
I'm letting you guys do this. I'm putting this on you guys.
Did you know? Oh, go to your post that you made.
No, I want you
see
to-
how that
nope,
did.
nope,
No,
nope,
because
nope.
you know it's underperforming. It's got like 4 questions.
I did it last minute. What do you want me to do? And
Yeah,
I
but
think
I did this
Well, ready for
afterwards.
this? I think I got shadow banned because I put the pig emoji for Jay's birthday, and as soon as I
What?
did,
Did you
I
flag for bullying?
well, all of a sudden my posts were doing fine, and then I posted Jay's birthday post after Nick's like a couple hours later, and it just nobody saw it, and I was like, oh
Hmm.
god, because I called him a pig.
That's
I
funny.
was like, shit.
Justin, do you wish you would have started bodybuilding sooner? Why or why not? Honestly, no. I feel like I came into this at a good time. Like, obviously, I had like that like era of BMX, and then I transitioned into this. I don't regret this era of BMX. I fucking love it. It taught me a lot. And then by the time I got into bodybuilding, I feel like I came in, at a good age where I was wise. I started immediately with health supplements, taking my blood work quarterly. I got with a good coach. My trajectory was very swift. And I feel like if I started younger, like maybe I would be in the exact same place I am now. It'd been a little bumpier of a road. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
I got one. What is the fattest you guys ever got during an off season?
Man,
242.
I think honestly, it was for me last year when I hit like 305. I think that was pretty fat for me.
yeah, but it wasn't though. Like visibly, you didn't look fat.
Your face just gets chubby. That's it.
I felt really fat.
Yeah, I was like 275 this off season, and I was pretty fat. For me, that's big, and I was fat. I would look gross. But
That's 50.
But I think it's early enough in my career that like I have to do that. Like I don't think I'm gonna have to. I was talking with Matt, and Matt's like, we're not really gonna do that anymore. But it's like a
I do think it's needed.
you need to like
See-
spend some time with your body at that body weight to recognize it. Like
You
own
gotta
that
get-
shit.
You got to get
Like
comfortable.
I needed to sit north of 260, 65 and just sit there and hold it. And we did that for a few months. And like, I didn't blow out my waist or anything. I came down. I was still
Well,
nice,
now when
small
you
waist.
hit 260 again, it's going to be totally different.
For sure. And that's how it is every time. Because last season, like 255, I was like so fat and sweaty. Then, now like I'd be 255 and be lean.
You're functioning.
You got to
I feel
get
good.
You got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable at some point in your career.
For sure.
You just have to. This is a good one. And I'll let you guys answer this because this is more your fucking, well, I do it now, but you guys are more your
wheelhouse.
Yeah. You guys talk about feeder sets and working sets. What's the difference? I do the traditional pyramid and raise the weight each set. He must be foreign because the is TAHY or TYE. I feel like all my sets are working sets.
Okay. So they're not. The way I quantify a working set is going to be 2 near or 2 failure. And when I'm talking about a warm-up set or a feeder set, I'm looking at that like 1 to 5 rep range where I'm just feeling the weight, getting acclimated, then moving on. Now let's just say I'm doing like an incline barbell press. If it's the first movement, I might do the first set for 10 just to get, warmed up. I might do the bar 10 reps. Then I'll go 225. I might do that for 4 or 5 reps. 275, I might hit for a double. 315, I might do for 1. And then I might go like 335 and then do a set of 12. Right. So like those would be my feeder sets, like that double, triple, rep sets. Those are just to feel the weight, get acclimated so I can preserve energy for my working sets. Because let's just say I did that 225 for 10 reps. You didn't go close enough to failure to cause any like stimulus for growth. But what you did do is you fatigued yourself enough to make sure that when you get to that top weight, you're going to underperform.
Yep.
Now, if your goal is to cut back on the amount of weight you're using, you can use that as a tool and you can fatigue yourself up to your working weight. But ultimately, the way I look at training is more load is more tension, and more tension causes more breakdown of the muscle, which causes more stimulus for adaptation growth. So that's my goal, is I'm trying to get as much tension on the muscle as possible.
For your working set, Justin, do you still touch that weight for like a rep or two, just so your body can feel it before you actually do the set with it?
If I know what I'm doing, no. Okay. But sometimes it's like that new weight. We're like, I'm going to touch this once and then I'll decide. Like I can't let's just say I bring it down and I go, oh yeah, I'm working here. I still have to rack it. And then I have to get in a working set mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So sometimes I will touch it and then go. But if it's like I've been banging 6 plates on the hack squat each week, once I get to 6 plates, I know in my head I'm working.
See, like see what I would do is like if I was going like that heavy, like 6 plates, I'd be like, okay, like, all right, I'm gonna go for 1. And if it feels good, I'm just gonna fucking keep rocking.
Yeah.
And I get under it and I bang out 1. I'll like, boom. Okay, 1's good. All right, I'm gonna keep fucking going until I can't. Yeah. Like I couldn't, because for me to touch it once and then to get under it again, I'm already doing myself a disservice because I already used all that effort for 1 rep. Now I gotta
I can see that.
Reset, redo.
For me, it's like I have to know I'm in a working set for me to fire into working set. And sometimes I just got to touch a weight to know if it's the weight.
Yep. That's what I do.
And I know some people will do this, which I don't know if you have ever done this, Nick, where like, let's say you're doing 6 plates on the hack squat, but you're going to do 6 1/4 for a single, then peel back that quarter and then do the 6 plates. I know some people do that and it's like, oh,
so they go heavier before.
Yeah. I've heard of people doing that.
I can see that making sense.
Where like, then you unrack the 6 plates and it feels a lot lighter than the 6.
That's what I'm saying. I could see that making sense.
Yeah. Like I think there's some validity, some reasoning to it that would make sense. But for me, I've never done that.
I've never done it, but I totally get it.
But we all know how like you fire into a back off set and you're like, even though you're fatigued from your top set, just the back off set feels so much lighter that it just, but I think to this gentleman listening or most people listening, I think that's kind of overthinking it. It's not necessary. You know what I mean? Like don't overthink it. And just like, I don't know about you guys, if I'm doing like 4 plates on like a machine chest press or something, if I'm doing 3 plates for 10 reps leading up to that, that's so boring because it's not hard. It's not heavy enough. It's just like the time I'm spending going up and down 10, 12 times, like, I want to just hit that for 2 reps and then get ready
Move
for a real
That's
set.
it. Yeah, I get that.
I
know?
tell people when the people ask me, because I've been asked what's the difference, and I say a warm-up set is pretty lightweight for 15 plus reps. A feeder set is in the rep range of like 4 to 8, and then your working sets are usually in the 10 to 15 range, depending upon what you're trying to
Yeah,
get.
or even people go, what's your rep range? I'm like, I don't know, 6 to 30.
Yeah,
Like I might do a
Literally.
6 rep set on this fucking press or row, and then on a leg press, I might do 25 reps.
yeah. You have to understand the warm-up sets to understand working out correctly.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have
Totally agree. Totally.
Yeah,
agree.
you do. You do. Well, you have
know?
to understand where we're allocating our energy. You got to know where you're going to put that energy. Don't put that energy into your warm-ups.
Yep.
Warm-ups are just a fucking warm-up. And like those feeder sets, I think that's a good way to put it, guy, because I would be warming up with that one plate or just
Yeah.
the bar for 10. And then it'd be like feeder sets. I would quantify that as like those doubles, just
Yep.
feeling the weight.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
What would your theme song be?
A theme song, huh? Staying alive.
Hold on. I gotta find it. I know.
I don't think Nick
mine.
got it
I got it.
because I've almost died a bunch of times.
You almost died like 4 times.
Yeah.
Well, mine would be "Hungry Like the Wolf."
What?
Okay.
Duran. "Hungry
Yeah,
Like the
that's
Wolf."
fucking. That's a good one, dude. I like that a lot.
I think
it's a
I'd
good
pick that
vibe.
one. Yeah.
Guy, what would yours be? Yours would be like fucking a Godsmack song or something.
Probably. I stand alone.
No, you want
Yeah,
to know?
that's the one.
You want to know what I googled? Do you want to know?
What'd you
What'd you Google?
I can't see.
What's it say?
Bad luck songs.
Bad luck songs. You just pulled up a soundtrack of bad luck songs.
Bad luck songs.
Bad luck by Khaled. Let's see what it says.
There's a song called "Divorced by 30." Retired by 40.
Shoulder replacements at 41.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Oh God. Hey,
All
how
right.
is everything with you and the old lady, guy?
Old lady.
Yeah, well, you and Starbucks girl. Everything good?
The old ball and chain. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, ball
Good.
chain.
moving forward.
Good. I know you guys were talking about like kind of taking things to another level and how you would have to adjust lifestyles and
Yeah, well, there's things that just ain't that can't happen right now because of
yeah, with the kids in
circumstances.
school and shit.
Yeah, dude, you can't fucking do that shit, So
Yeah, I know. And I don't want to
That-
pry too much into your personal
No,
stuff.
it's
Maybe
all right.
it's more of a phone call type
it's
of
more
thing.
of a
But
conversation we'll have but before the podcast that people can't listen to and then get mad they don't hear it and then complain that we don't video it and record
Yeah,
it
and then they'll-
everything we do.
I know. Yeah.
Nick, ask a question.
I don't really have any more. I didn't get a lot.
You didn't get a lot.
No.
Okay, let me see if I can get one more.
I
And then
didn't
I
get
think I'm
shit.
gonna, go
can
get my
it.
burgers.
Yeah, well, we're getting to the end.
Yeah, this has been so much fun. I love you guys, dude. I
I love you, bro.
thank you, man. I think we make a good team here.
Hell yeah.
So what happened to Jose? He was supposed to come on with us, but he's in LA or some
He's
shit.
in Cali, right?
Yeah.
For the Fit Expo. Guy.
Was the LA Fit Expo?
Oh, hold on. I forgot I put one on my story. The same people that said Justin wouldn't win Chicago are saying he will not even place top 15. What does he think?
Okay, say that
Exactly.
again. The same people that said I would.
Oh, and in part one, which I missed, how does Justin feel about another podcast saying he should skip the? This was, swear to God, I didn't even see this.
Well,
So-
I'll say that Ian had my back there. Ian was like, "No, fuck that. Justin needs to do the Olympia."
Oh,
Like,
it was
on
that
Bro-
one?
on Bro
Of
Chat?
course, yeah. It was on Bro Chat.
Oh,
Yeah. So Fuad, I mean, I don't. Who cares? Fuad said he just didn't think I should do the Olympia. He thinks that he thinks I should take the time to improve and
You
know,
will
I-
improve. You
I
will
don't-
improve.
listen.
You will improve after the O.
I think so too.
Who I wish is he would have done Olympia as he qualified.
I know,
for.
and he's talked about that. I think he said in that podcast that he was like kind of talking out of both sides of his mouth. I think, he didn't have anything negative to say. It was just he just felt like I could, maybe I don't have the muscle or the size to stand next to some of these guys.
No,
and, like,
you do.
Are
You
yeah,
do.
yeah. Are you the biggest right
No.
now? No.
no.
But are you
No.
small where you can't stand
No.
on stage? No.
The thing
Yeah, I
that
don't think
just-
so. And I
Justin,
think
you
I
have
beat a lot of
size.
guys that were bigger than me at this show because
That's what I'm saying.
I have shape and I have
You have
structure
size
like
and
I'm
shape.
able and I can pose well, present myself well. Like I think a lot of the reasons I won was because of my presentation, my shape.
Yes,
It
You-
wasn't
you-
all just muscularity.
you can pose in ways that make yourself look bigger.
Yeah, and do people
So-
not remember fucking Leela Brada being in the top 5 for a decade next to
Lee-
Dorian?
How about
dude.
Lee Priest?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lee Priest.
Lee Priest weighed 199 pounds after time.
And I'm not naive. I know I have things to bring up, but it's just, it's just time. Like I did my first show in 2019. Like
And
these
you know
guys
what?
were
People
these
don't
guys were-
understand how impressive that is. Your
Yeah.
first show, 2019,
John
2023,
John
your
was
first
already
Olympia.
an Olympian before I even did a show.
It's
Exactly.
crazy.
And then 3 years went by and I beat him. So fucking suck my dick, dude. Give me time and I'll be one of the best. I already
His
know.
his microphone didn't even want to say that correctly.
Yeah, it was. You
Did
pitched
it
out a
glitch?
little bit.
You pitched
Yeah.
out a little bit. I was like, your
Oh,
microphone,
I
even your
said,
microphone
I said,
censored.
suck my dick and give me a few years and I'll be one of the best in the world. Is that good? Clear enough?
I agree.
Okay.
That's the
Hell
happy
yeah.
answer.
But
So-
listen, I don't feel any type of way. Like you can have your own opinion on what I should or shouldn't do.
Of course.
I
That's
feel
what-
very
that's what it's about.
strongly that I'm supposed to do this. I should do this. I'm excited to do this. I'm proud of myself, and it would be a fucking shame, in my opinion.
You're so egotistical.
But not even, but bro, not even that. But like, it's your first Olympia, and you're going to be around pretty much the entire Camp Jansen people. Like,
And that's another thing. Like, I'm so
know?
excited to be like peaking with like this fucking 6 athletes.
Dude,
Like,
it's gonna be it's gonna be surreal. Just my only suggestion I can give to you is just slow down and try to take it in.
yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah.
That was one thing I'll even tell you. I wish I did it for my first Olympia. I didn't.
Because it's gonna happen so fast, but you gotta just, even if you just like one day just stop and just be like, slow down and just pay attention to everything.
Yeah. I
Take it
know.
in.
I know.
Because it's gonna go by fast, man. You only get first times once, man.
I know.
Yeah.
You know?
I know. Yeah, you're
Um,
exactly right. I think I just need to be actively, consciously thinking about it. Like the way I'll when I watched Nick turn around after that front double and he just looked at the crowd and raised, that was
Yeah.
you being present. You were like
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
sucking it all in.
You're don't care. I'm hitting whatever the fuck I want now.
Yeah.
Fucking show's
You just
over.
walked out. That smile was so genuine. Like you were just like,
It was
This is what
so
it's about.
surreal.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what makes it even better is that posing routine was only 6 poses.
Yeah.
I didn't do a routine.
Epic.
I just hit 6 poses.
yeah, you just nailed that back double on the fucking beat drop,
Yeah.
and like crowd went wild. And you turned around, smiled, you waved your finger, did some most musculars. Yeah,
Got off.
and you know that your
Got
mom was in the crowd crying and proud.
Oh
of you.
yeah, that was what I surprised her for that.
Yeah, it was her
And
favorite
then-
song, right?
Yeah, and then for the Arnold, I surprised. I posed the crazy train, but Ozzy
Dude, that video of your dad
he
screaming
was
from the crowd.
Yeah.
I tried finding that the other day because I was trying to show Jasmine. I was like, I just remember him in the crowd just going fucking nuts. Like, yes.
Yeah.
That's
I
I
amazing.
didn't know where
Awesome.
I didn't know where that clip was, but I wanted to find that because it was just like so cool, man.
So you
I
guys
love it.
watch football, right?
Yeah,
I don't.
a little bit.
Who's your guys' picks? I'm a Giant fan.
I'm an Eagles fan.
Are you really?
Yeah,
I didn't know
I
that.
haven't-
That's
I
because you're
don't.
South Jersey.
South
South
Jersey.
Jersey.
South
Jersey.
Jersey.
So this one's gonna be quick, but then the last one's gonna might start an argument. Favorite ice cream topping?
Whipped cream. Whipped cream.
It depends, dude.
I'm whipped cream guy.
What are
I'm
we
whipped cream
talking
guy.
about here? Are we talking about like ice cream sundae? Are we talking
Yeah,
so do we
anything,
want, like, chocolate-
anything.
like
you got a
Oreo
bowl,
crumbles on my ice cream?
you got a bowl of ice cream. You're at a Sunday shop and they got fucking everything there.
There's so many I would
Mm.
choose, but I
What are you-
can't have a sundae.
what are you
I just
scooping?
can't have one without whipped cream. So I'm picking whipped cream.
But if you had like just plain vanilla ice cream and it was like you can put whipped cream on this, or you can put caramel sauce on it.
I would over that. I'd put fucking rainbow sprinkles.
I like sprinkles.
I love sprinkles on ice cream.
I do love sprinkles.
So
I love like a good salted caramel sauce. I like that.
I like that too. This is
That's
hard.
nice. I
It
know.
is. But
See,
I'm
that's what I'm saying.
going,
But then there's so many caveats. If is it chocolate ice cream? Because then it's like
I'm
I
gonna
might,
go.
might just want the whipped cream
Nope,
on there.
I'm
'cause
going with sprinkles because they're versatile. They're crunchy. They bring something to the table. They have a little flavor to them, and you can put them on any. You can put them on any flavor. So fuck you. That's my topping.
I think the sprinkles I could take it or leave it. I think a caramel
Kind
drizzle. I think.
of like our friendship.
Oh, give me a break. dude.
Take it or leave it.
You were the first guy I FaceTimed after I won the show. You son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
fuck you. I was last.
You were last.
Hey, you got bronze medal, top 3.
You.
You're on the podium, baby.
Yeah, right.
So this one's funny. I don't even know why I'm asking you this. I already know. I'm gonna get attacked.
That's okay.
Who's the most annoying person on the podcast?
You,
Between the three of us?
you motherfucker.
Yeah, it's you.
How so? I gotta hear this. How so? Okay, define annoying. Let me hear this.
Guy, you're the type of person that
Hey,
asks someone a question and then you answer your own question for like an hour and then we don't get the response.
I haven't done. I do that once this podcast.
No,
Listen,
you have gotten better.
You
have
don't
gotten
you don't
better.
annoy me because I know what I get with you. I love you, guy. I have no issues with it.
You get annoyance.
Nah, I know what's coming, dude. This is guy.
Yeah, I
And
know
hey,
what's
I'm gonna
coming,
say
man.
I'm gonna say this through this podcast. I think you've gotten a lot better at being a podcast host.
Yeah,
I think
I
a lot of
agree.
people talk shit, but I think like just being on here today, like I think there's been a lot of good synergy. You haven't been over interrupting anybody, over talking. Yeah. So like fuck
But that-
everybody. If those comments pop up in this one, you guys are just fucking haters, dude. I
Even
think
the
it's
one with
good.
Jose, you were fine.
Now listen, now on the HD one, I get those comments. Apparently I interrupt everybody. I talk too much. I'm egotistical. That's the comments that are, you see those in there?
You won your pro show. Now you're an egotistical
Yeah,
bastard.
who else used to like Justin 5 days ago before he won his pro debut?
Yeah, fucking
Like,
guy.
Or
yeah, I've
maybe
changed, yeah.
maybe they'll start saying, "Well, this is what happens when you hang out with fucking Sister Nino."
Well, listen, you know what it is? I've got Quentin and you guys just aren't super talkative people. You know what I mean? Like Quentin's quiet and you're a more quiet
So
guy.
that's
like,
kind of why
somebody has to keep the fucking ball rolling. You know what I mean? So, like,
so that's why I tend to do that. It's
Yeah.
because like you don't want to have a podcast with dead air. And sometimes like I'm thinking of something or a question, and I know if I fucking ramble on a tangent, I'm gonna forget. So I want to get it out regardless of who's opening their mouth. And that's inappropriate and I shouldn't do it, but I do it because
fuck it.
I do it.
Listen,
Fuck it. Fuck
people
it.
keep watching. Those cocksuckers that leave those comments, they watch every episode. And
They
keep
still
leaving.
watch the shit.
You guys are watching
Oh,
every episode.
thanks, brother.
So thank you for the engagement. Thank you for helping us boost this in the algorithms.
Thank
We
you for
appreciate you guys.
boosting our
Yeah, and to the guy that told me to go kill myself yesterday, I'm still here.
Oh, that's terrible.
Someone said that?
I put it on my story.
Oh no, I didn't see it. That's fucked.
All right,
Oh my
guys.
God,
well, I think
hold
I'm
on.
gonna go.
Did you? No.
What, dude?
It almost called a suicide hotline.
Because you said that?
Yeah. It said, here's the number to the National Suicide Hotline. Do you want me to call? It was
Oh,
like,
wow.
what?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Holy shit.
That's wild.
On
Police are
that
gonna show up
note,
at your door.
I know.
On that, it's burger time, baby. I'm gonna go get some,
yeah, go eat up, guys.
some
All right.
double
Hey,
doubles.
always a pleasure.
This one's been good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Justin,
been fun.
congrats again, man.
Thank
Super
you, bro.
proud of you. And
Thank you.
Nick,
Yeah.
happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Nick. I love
All
you.
right, guys.
I love you guys.
All right.
Love you. Until
Till
next time. Later.
Bye now.
Peace.